Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, it's shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pascal for New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do? Jesus Shuttleworth, the guy, aka Go Artist, aka LB, aka Lauderdale Boss. You know what it is? Ring Gang Radio. Monday night preview, review, boxing. Let's get it. Gang, gang.
Yes, sir. Ring gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey yo, what's good? You know who this is? Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. Ring Game Radio all day. Let's go. Monday night boxing.
Hey, yo, son, spit your bar, son. Who's
who's banned? This is an easy one. I gotta say, fuck. Now I'm trying to remember. Oh, fuck Jack Dempsey's and anybody that's down with them, because they was on some bullshit this fucking weekend. Jack Dempsey's is a bar in the city that I go to watch pay-per-view because they be having the pay-per-view fights on. So I didn't see anything about them showing the fight, but the day of, because I sometimes call, I'm like, yo, are you showing the fight tonight? Are you showing the pay-per-view? They're like, yes. And I'm like, hold on. Just not the UFC pay-per-view, the boxing pay-per-view. Which I shouldn't have to fuck, but whatever. I'll get to that in a minute. And they're like, hold up. I'm gonna go check. They leave me on hold. The phone disconnects. I'm like, all right. I call again. I'm like, oh, I just called, got disconnected. I'm asking if you guys are showing the boxing pay-per-view tonight. Oh, yeah, we're showing it. I'm like, is there a cover charge? They're like, no cover charge. All right. So I'm strolling in. I'm getting there at 8 o'clock. Going to go watch the fights. I get in, and because like Jack Dempsey's, there's four floors. So they covered off one floor. So they're telling people to go upstairs. And I'm like, which floor is for the boxing? And the guy's like, oh no, we're not showing boxing tonight. I'm like, what? Yeah, only UFC, no boxing. I'm like, but you just fucking told you. I got on the phone this afternoon and specifically asked, are y'all showing the boxing pay-per-view? Did y'all say yes? Oh, well, must have been a mistake. What the fuck you mean it's a fucking mistake? You're showing it or you're fucking not showing it?
You were misinformed.
This is a reoccurring thing with these fucking bars. I'm tired of, especially David Buster's been on that bullshit too. They'll advertise it. I'll go on the website. They'll advertise it. They'll say that they're showing it there. And then when I get there and ask them to turn it on, they're like, oh, we're not showing it. If you're fucking going to advertise it, then it needs to be on. Don't tell me, oh, we're showing it, and then I get there and we're not showing it. That's fault. You don't know who's fucking.
Yo, I think these niggas are doing that on purpose because for some reason, like, I feel like the casual public kind of know about the boxing pay-per-views more so. And so they'll fucking go there. And then niggas do the whole bait switcheroo type shit where it's like, you came in here for boxing. We're not going to show boxing, but we have UFC here. I know you're a combat sports fan. You'll watch something.
Fuck out of here. Like,
I honestly feel like that's what they're doing because you can't just be that fucking incompetent that many times.
Like, bro, and they always have the boxing shit. Listen, the bar is named after a fucking boxer, and you're not going to show boxing. Instead, you're going to show two skinheads rolling around like homosexuals instead of boxing. But what are we doing?
Not even a box. That's like an all-time legend. It's a legend, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like it was named after Joe Messi. Like, Joe Messi's wasn't showing the boxing match tonight. Like, oh, word. This is Jack fucking Dempsey here. Like,
yeah. So then I went to that site that Pat sent me, and they showed that David Buster was having it, and they didn't have it either. They're like, oh well, because I called. Oh yeah, we're just showing it. Just tell them to put it on. And they're like, oh, and I get there like, no, you spoke to an operator. You didn't speak to the fucking to us because we put on whatever's popular. And now I'm just like,
call corporate and complain about to that DMV.
Fuck you. Like,
yo, I ain't gonna lie, Pat is fucking right. Like, yo, I hate to say it like this, but this is why you have to get all Karen on them, nigga. Like, I'd be calling corporate and I would complain to these niggas. Cause look, bro, first of all, like, let's just stand some rules. A sports bar it's not a sports bar if you're not showing every sport.
Right.
And boxing is still a mainstream sport. Like, nigga, Chili's used to have fucking Friday Night Fights cards on. Like, bro, like, what are we doing here? Like, I seen that's how I saw Berto and what's it, Cosame Rivera. Like, what are we doing? Like if it's a sports bar, had a fight song. Like, if UFC is more popular, I get it. It could be on 10 TVs. Boxing got to be at least on 3 or 4. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Stop using boxing to open doors and bring people into y'all establishment. Then y'all niggas is like, all right, fuck it. UFC now. Like, no, fuck you.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what they're doing, though.
Yeah, I think I'm just relieved. At least the DBs I go to, there's 2 of them. I alternate. They like every time I do that, I'm like, yeah, they turn it on, and I'm like, look, it's because they even have a sheet, like the servers or the people that actually that send you to the table, like they have a sheet. They know the events are supposed to, or like they're supposed to like put on the TV. So like if they have that and they're not doing it, hey, corporate, man.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this. Well, it's not. We're only doing what's popular. No, motherfucker. Like, fuck out of here. Like, you mean to tell me some motherfucker with a bunch of consonant sounding letters in his name is more popular than Fundora and Keith Thurman?
Yeah, fuck out of here.
There's some Muslim nigga that not speaking English who's gonna grapple and roll around on the floor and shit. That's more popular. Like, stop.
I had to go all the way to Queens to fucking watch the fight. So I caught the last round of the co-main and then the main event. So shout out to Queens because they salvaged my night because fuck Jack Dempsey's. They're on the ban list. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck the workers. Fuck their workers' mamas.
Is there food good? Is there food good at least? I never heard it. Is there food good? Jack Dempsey's or
it's all right.
Okay.
It's all right.
It's bar food. Yeah,
it's standard bar food.
Bar food.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. I've had it there before, so yeah, nothing too crazy. But
you go in there for the boxing matches anyway, nigga. You're not going there for the food, nigga.
Or the beer or whatever. Yeah, the liquor. But yeah, no,
that's all I got to say about that. Fuck Jack Dempsey.
Yeah, it's a shame that that's a thing, and you have to put if DBs is advertising it because I know the DBs I went to, they actually had the fight posters like in the bathroom hallway area, so I know okay. So I know that, like if they have that and they're not showing it, that's a clear. But yeah,
I'm taking a picture of the bathroom, but I'm sending it right to corporate. Like, yeah. So you guys not showing the Keith Thurman Sebastian Fundora world title fight?
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, you got to play the snitch there because that's unacceptable.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Karen gang on that shit. That's super unacceptable. Like normally, I wouldn't be on that type of time, but sometimes you have to be on that time, especially when it's boxing. And we don't need to have our brother running around last minute trying to find a fucking place so he could support boxing. Like, nah,
that's unacceptable.
Fuck Jack Dempsey, the goddamn record company, the restaurant, the label, the staff, the workers, the bus boy, the homeless nigga in the back sweeping up the alley. All the niggas. Like, all you niggas, like, get your shit together.
Facts, yo. But yeah, we got my other man. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's Fly's conscious pilot, the West Coast Avenger, numero endo, contendere, uno, whatever. I'm here. Let's go. Ring it.
I don't know if that was the right Spanish. Or something tells me my 5 years.
I don't know what the hell you were doing with that one.
That was exactly in Spanish, nigga.
That was that Spanglish shit.
Yeah, I mean, you were elevating. I'm just not sure in what direction though, nigga.
We somewhere.
Yeah, he was
we here Monday. We got some shit to talk about for sure. It was a good weekend about them.
Yeah, but it's all good though. But before we get to more in the Thurman and Fundora stuff, because believe me, there's some things I need to be talked about because there's some wild narratives and shit like that, and piss poor on the cards and a lot of negative things. But we gotta talk about some positive shit. Like Itauma pretty much now announcing himself as pretty much now supplanting, like he is the next main primary young heavyweight in boxing, not just in the world, not in American, not UK, but he is the next prime heavyweight in the world, facing Jermaine Franklin. And then like I said, in our preview, like we put respect on him fighting Franklin because Franklin has been like I said, he's been in the ring with Joshua and White, gave a good count of himself, good performances. He should have beaten White.
He went distance with both. He went distance with both. Like he didn't get stopped by either guy.
Yeah, he didn't get stopped, didn't get wobbled or even dropped by any of these guys. So then Franklin, for the most part, had never been dropped before. Like, and we all say he's talented. I mean, his only one drawback though is this: he doesn't stay ready, and it's kind of and it showed in his last fight too. And unfortunately, after the weigh-in, it showed in this fight too. He had time to train, and he was 2.5 pounds heavier than his last fight, and he was kind of a replacement or some shit like that. And
I don't know if he's just not motivated or what. Like, nigga, train.
Yeah, it's either that or he's getting the bag now, and he's kind of like, you know what? Let me not kill myself or whatever. Like,
he was a bigger man. Like, I think he was 18 and a half pounds bigger than heavier than Itauma.
Yeah, and let's say because when he fought Joshua, he was in the 230s, and he fought like he was he gave him Joshua a hard fight, and then White, although he wasn't in the 250s, he still pushed White, and and arguably he beat White. He was more active in that fight. This one, I just it didn't make any sense for him to be so heavy, and then but like I said, he's still a quality fighter, and in a time like this, and this would speak louder than the White one because White is pretty much cooked right now. So just if he was able to stop Franklin, then that would be a big statement. And it would, at least I'll say this too because I was hoping it would at least would go the distance. And when it went into 5, I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna go. Okay, Franklin's he's got to drag the young man into the into the later rounds, and I'm gonna. At least my parlay won't be thrown off early, but Itauma. First of all, I mean, I like heavyweights that actually go to the body because, like I said, it's like heavyweight body punching is like a lost art. They don't do that no more. Like every once in a while, you might see like a Fury that might do it, but for the most part, like they're all they're headhunters. They're like big headhunters. Like they don't soften up. They don't do none of that shit.
But one thing, real quick, I'll just say, like, heavyweight is the only division where you see like the recipes and like the skills haven't fucking just passed on from like previous generations, like you see in the other divisions. Like heavyweight boxing is like almost like night and day different from heavyweight boxing 20 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
20 previous years ago, Like if you watch a heavyweight boxing from 1995 and you watch one in 2025 or 2026, you'll feel like you're watching something in the 70s.
The only heavyweight show I love is Tyson. Like nobody else, none of the, like you see Bud and Ward and all this, the Roy Jones. Heavyweight, all you see is only Mike Tyson really that's out there in the mix, showing love to the
No. It's the style of fighting, like this.
Yeah, that's thank you, Pat. That's more what I'm talking about. Like it's the style of fighting, like motherfuckers don't have the work rate that got cut in half. Niggas is laboring to throw 30 punches around, no combinations.
But Moses,
the minute a nigga throw combinations, niggas just saying, "Oh yeah, he's a lightweight," or like because it's so out of the ordinary. Like it's just it's like the athleticism. It's just you're just watching something else, man.
Yeah,
it's almost felt like if you was a streamer and you saw heavyweight boxing, you would feel like you could do boxing too.
Yes.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's how it kind of comes off. It doesn't come across like the other divisions where it's like, okay, yeah, this nigga, he look like he got skills. I can't go ahead and do this shit. Heavyweight boxing, for some reason, it just looked like, yeah, I could get away with this. I could do this.
Yeah. But a nigga like Moses, can get away with some shit because he's fast. He's fast and he don't sacrifice power for this shit. He don't sacrifice. Like sometimes when you gotta like quote unquote step into your punches or your feet need to be planted. With this nigga Moses, you don't have to be. It seemed like you don't have to I don't know. He's a little different. I ain't trying to overhype him, but he is a little different as a fighter.
Yeah, I mean,
he ain't no standard. He not the standard puncher swarmer that we're used to that be hitting these divisions and shit. Like he seemed like he's more methodical, like you more educated with it. And then the hands are so quick too.
Yeah, he's fluid. Like he has. I wouldn't say they're as fast as Corey Sanders were, but it's pretty fast for a guy his size. Like
he about the closest dude. Have we seen a heavyweight as fast as Corey Sanders in the last 20 years?
No, we have not.
Moses comes the closest. If somebody wants to say as fast as Corey, I'll allow it, bro, because it's like we're not.
And the funny thing is too, because like the first knockdown in the fight was like this was like a fast right hook like behind the ear, like it was thrown so swift.
It was over the head, right? It was kind of back of the head kind of shit.
Yeah, I think
he knocked that nigga into the corner with that shit. I was like, God damn! Like,
Franklin definitely did, because I could tell like that was the first time he had been down, and I could tell that he was not anticipating that shot whatsoever because when he got hit with that. I mean, he got up though, but I could tell that he was like, "Oh goddamn, what did I get hit with?"
That's like he won a round, Franklin didn't get shot. Like he won a round after, like a round or two after that. He won like 1 and 2. Like,
the fourth round he won clear. That's what I thought the fight was going to change. Like, okay, he won the fourth round like super clear, and then and then the fifth round he was just doing what he was doing. But then Itauma, he got distance, stepped back, threw that left uppercut and iced him out his face. Like, dude, like the way he had, like he was about to fall like Apollo Creed in Rocky IV, and then the right hand, like I said, the right hand just set him on his way. Like
you didn't even need the right hand. Like this was like a slow execution style KO. That's how it was set up. Like he was supposed to hit his knees and just wobble like that, and the ref stop it. But this nigga, he threw the punch on something like, yeah.
Yeah, and then you see the angles, the slow, like the force of that uppercut, like that was a vicious uppercut. Like Franklin has a big fucking neck. That neck all the way back. Like it's like
it's like he was knocked out before he even hit the canvas. He was
out cold.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't even need the other shot. I know how niggas with Inoue and Fulton, going on TikTok. I get comments still to this day on that shit.
Yeah, I see them too. Yeah.
Yeah, like. Because people always feel like Inoue didn't have to hit Fulton with the third shot, and it's like, bro, he was still standing. Like,
but
you can't hold back that.
Like I said, pre-production, like a lot of people think, quote unquote, the aura farming got ruined because he threw that right. You know what I'm saying?
Because honestly, you really didn't need it. Like,
but the bout, I feel like the bout after kind of was like the bout was like some, the bout after was kind of like, kind of made up for it.
He's like, yeah, like I gotta still make it look elegant. Let me act like Chris Eubank or some shit.
Yeah, basically it gave him, that last left hook. I mean, demon fist. I mean, that's basically what that punch was. Him with a whole demon fist, like that motherfucker left his foot and to land that punch. He was determined to put it.
That was supposed to be a no look walk away knockout, like how Better B did Campillo that time.
Yeah.
Like you just bow.
No, I think I was pretty confident Frank was going to stop him, but I didn't expect it to be like a 4 to like a 3-1, pretty much a domination to stop him, in 5 rounds. I didn't expect that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, and if I think too,
Franklin ain't the most offensive guy.
Yeah. But he's well-rounded. He's never been stopped or hurt. He's a well-rounded boxer. He's never been hurt. He seemed durable. I just didn't see it happening in 5 rounds. The way it did.
Yeah, no. Like I said, in front of Franklin's corner was complaining that why did the ref stop, because Franklin, I mean, when he went down, he was getting up, but the referee, like they go face first down like that, you got to stop it. Like it's not like I had no problem with stopping.
I'm not a fan of just stopping it automatically because somebody went face forward. Give niggas a time, but it just, for the most part, 80% of the time, most niggas who fall face forward, they're so visibly gone that, like, you stop the fight. Like, another one was it Pacquiao, David Diaz was another one.
Yeah,
you
Pacquiao,
fall like that. Yeah,
David Diaz. I remember he had a bloody shitted and grin on his face. Like the referee's like, "Yeah, nigga, you're done for the night."
You're not supposed to be taking certain punches like that, and you fall for, like, it's different. Like if you stumble forward, there's hope that you're off balance a little, and you could kind of get up and regain yourself. That's why I'm not a fan of just automatically. But when you fall face forward and you fall kind of flat, you're not really stumbling,
Yeah.
then yeah, you've probably done.
Yeah, I mean, Franklin's eyes were closed. Like, I mean, it wasn't like he was out on his feet.
He was gonna get up like this.
Yeah, he was gone.
Maybe I'm out the window, but I felt like other than Usyk, like I don't know if any heavyweight right now, maybe Caballero, but even then, I think Itauma. Like I'm not trying to overhype him, but I'm just thinking like other than Usyk, I don't think anybody can really beat Itauma. Maybe
Caballero, bro. Like let's stop
playing. As long as the chin and the body paws are straight, I don't know if anybody can beat him.
See, my thing is I'm tempering my expectations only because of what happened to Joe Joyce. Because I mean they're both they're both in like Joe Joyce. I mean, obviously I enjoyed. Dude was walking through shots, and Joe Joyce still has two of the best victories in heavyweights you'll see in the last 5 years. But now you see him now, he's a shell of himself. And Itauma, and I just don't want to kind of hype myself up on Itauma and be like, okay, this Itauma is next. I need to see a little bit. I need to see more. Like Franklin is a good start. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but Franklin don't come to win fights like how he should. That's why I can't say. Look, as far as the heavyweight division is right now, it's Usyk, Caballero, and Wardley, and then everybody else.
Well, I mean, because the ball is happening, whatever. Like they had a little face off before, but so would you favor Itauma over?
I favor Moses over Dubois. Yes.
How about Itauma? How about Wardley? Would you favor Itauma over
Wardley? Over Wardley and Caballero? No, not yet.
Okay.
But I'll say they're 50-50 fights because Moses got something. Yeah. But Wardley is one of those niggas where he's the type of guy we used to call in the boxing gym where they'd hit the heavy bag and be practicing and training and they never look good. You always think they're beatable. You're like, yeah, coach, put me in with that nigga. Then you get them in the ring and they start sparring and somehow they're looking like a whole different fighter. Because I've seen that.
Because Ring dropped the rankings, and I think they had Itauma at top 5. I think comfortably we can say he's a top 5 heavyweight. This ain't like right now. He's a top 5 heavyweight easily. I think
yeah, dude. Watch this nigga like Usyk, Wardley, Caballero.
He's right.
Matter of fact, he might be top 4.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put the ball over in front of him. Like he just lost. Like and he beat Wardley, then he'll come back, and it's like yeah. But then it's like. You're never beating Usyk, so it's like y'all got to make some other fights, man. Like I don't want to see Usyk fight the same 3 niggas over and over.
Which is like seeming to be his plan, which is annoying me.
Well, yeah, this is why I don't like praising niggas before they time because in boxing media, I blame y'all for this. Like. Y'all kind of every time a white person does something in boxing, y'all always so quick to say I think he's done enough, or y'all start comparing him to Muhammad Ali and shit's like, bro, you still got active niggas he could fight. Like, stop. Y'all did that with Tyson Fury.
Niggas had Fury as an all-time great, top 10 after beating Wilder twice. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? But then remember, y'all the same people who said Wilder wasn't shit. Which one is it? Black girl lost, so shorty owe you for ice. Like you can't beat Wilder and be an all-time great, and
but he was
fucking y'all say Wilder ain't shit.
Wilder was a bum that was just a can crusher. You can't say that,
yeah. You can't have it both ways. So no, you got to beat more people. And you didn't fight Joshua. You fought Usyk twice, got your ass whooped, almost got stopped the first fight. Like, so now Fury's no longer the Muhammad Ali nigga. Y'all saying it about Usyk, and it's like. One of these niggas got to clean up one of these young undefeated contenders. Like, fuck that. Right. Like, none of y'all can stick around and y'all don't want to fight Moses, Wardley, or Caballero. That's 3 bad nightmare matchups
I love Usyk.
for this era.
I love Usyk. I picked Usyk in that fight against AJ the second time. I'm just saying, nobody gave the smoke. I don't want to, because I have the boots thing. Nobody gave the smoke for Bud the Boots where they gave to Wardley, because Usyk dropped the belt to give Wardley a belt. I'm just saying, and we know he's fighting.
Can choose, bro.
And we know he's not fighting Itauma either. I'm just saying he ain't fighting Itauma or Wardley more than likely.
You gotta fight one of those 3, dude. Moses, Wardley, or fucking Caballero. Like you can't be a heavyweight champion or that nigga and you don't fight one of those 3. There's nobody else in the division right now. Like, Y'all gonna bring back Johnny Rice? Like, salute
to Johnny.
But I'm just saying, like,
yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, right now too, the WBO is pretty much getting ready to make Itauma the Mando for the winner of Wardley and Dubois, which is that either one would be a good fight. And
but then after that, it's like the winner of that needs to fight Usyk. Like Usyk can't just be sticking around and not fight these niggas, and people automatically giving him the victory. I get tired of that shit.
Called out Joshua on Fury again. He just wants the bag, and I can't knock the hustle. I get it, but like,
no, I am knocking the hustle. This motherfucker has gotten bag after bag. I am knocking the hustle. I am Jay-Z, Mary J. Bligeing right now, nigga.
He is getting crazy bags for fighting, for Dubois and shit.
Yeah, like, dude, he's fighting once or twice a year, like getting these bags, and it's like, okay, like the heavyweight division ain't. It's pretty much sorted out, but you still got some dangerous niggas.
What do you think about the Usyk and AJ Rocky shit? You think that's cool? Was that cool?
I don't really care about it. It's just they're doing.
Yeah, they just need a story.
They're making it kind of. They're trying to hype it up like it's the Rocky shit.
They're making it cringe now. Like, before it just seemed like it was a good little feel good story. Two former opponents, being inspirational. Like,
the only
leave it at that. Like, goddamn, y'all turn everything into like more of a, like, I don't know. It just sounds cringy, weird. Like, just stop.
Yeah, the only good thing about it is Usyk is not going to face Joshua for a third time. That's the only good fucking thing. About it.
We don't need
y'all not promoting nothing. Like, y'all really vibing.
I don't need to see Usyk versus Dubois or AJ for a third time. Like, we know.
I get if Usyk wants to get this kickboxing bag in Egypt, whatever. But dude, after that, should really fight Caballero or give up his WBC belt or do something, because now, I mean, it's not heavyweight. Heavyweight, for the most part, does not lack for interesting fights. It's actually one of the top 5 divisions in the sport today.
No, it has been for a while. For a heavyweight, it has been kind of holding
down. It has.
But Usyk has to get on the ball. Like, he's the heavyweight champion. He has to start fighting.
What would y'all get? Like, what kind of chance would y'all give Itauma against Usyk? I'm just wondering what kind of chance. Like, is it like 30%? I'm just wondering what y'all would.
And all 3 of them niggas got 50% chance with Usyk.
Okay.
Yeah. But
because it's more like getting somebody who has a combination of things
and
that
he's
could trouble Usyk.
He's a little older. He's a little older too, too. So it's like, true.
Yeah, like he ain't gonna be. If Usyk had that much to dig deep in, he'd be stopping more of these niggas. Right. But he don't. Like, he stopped the block.
He hurts them, that's for sure. But
he hurts them. But put these niggas in the trunk, bro. Like. And I think he's gonna need that when he fights those 3, because those 3 gonna try to put him in the trunk.
Yeah,
I'd favor all 3 of Caballero, Wardley, and Itauma. But of the 3, to be honest, and I'm jumping out the window, I would say I'd give Itauma more of a chance than the other 2. I don't know.
Well, personally. No, I mean, Usyk. I think Usyk will still beat Wardley handily, but the other ones are kind of a little bit Itauma will probably give him a little trouble to figure out, and
Caballero will mistake against Itauma.
Yeah.
I feel like Caballero's the hardest fight.
Yeah, and he's the most ready, quote unquote ready, so to speak, out of them 3.
Yeah, like he's the most, like he's number 1. I feel like Usyk could beat Wardley, but he might get dropped or surprised or some shit. Like,
Itauma's just a wild card because I don't like this nigga does look special, so I don't like he's fast. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that, but we
haven't seen nobody punch and put their punches together so quickly in a while. Remember the last time we seen a nigga really throw combos at heavyweight was fucking Chris Arreola.
Yeah, and then I mentioned earlier, the last fight we saw where heavyweights was really throwing hands was him and Kalnaki. Because that shit wasn't normal.
You go.
Yeah.
I mean, Andrew's got fat hands too. Andrew
I think Itauma is more refined.
That's what it is. Yes.
Yeah. Like he puts it together, and it's not like crude or like sloppy or anything.
Yeah.
Like he's compact.
I saying Caballero is that, but I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, for you. Yeah, Caballero's a little bit more balls to the walls though, but he's a combination puncher and he punches to the body. These are 2 things that heavyweight.
And there's skill and strategy in what Caballero does too.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it's a little cruder, but it's not Marco Huck over here.
I mean, the only thing I don't say I don't like it about Caballero. The only thing I felt about Caballero is he's always very like one gearish, but like he hasn't needed to fucking get out of that one gear. So who am I to fucking complain about it?
Yeah,
I mean, he's fighting giant ass niggas. Like,
but I will
you
say
gotta be in a gear for them niggas.
Cabello's a body snatcher, and I remember seeing in the amateur, I see Better Beef dropping Usyk with a body shot, and the whole Dubois shit drama with the whole body shot thing. So that's the thing that kind of makes it stand out with Cabello with the body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Caballero though, I mean, I do think, I mean, more anything because Caballero, I mean, he had himself a nice victory over Kanaiba earlier this year, you know, and it's good, but yeah, he needed a Usyk shot like yesterday, and it's like, you know, like I mean, you got put. I mean, I know now they're trying to make him fight. Why am I forgetting the dude's name?
Toya or whatever, the French black nigga, right? The French black nigga.
Oh no, not him. That nigga sucks. Yeah, no, he's a roid head. Why am I forgetting dude's name? I'm sure it'll come to me, but yeah, it's just like heavyweight. Like I mean, because Caballero, like you don't want because it's just like Parker. You don't want him to face all these big motherfuckers and and he's bodying them, and then you run into the one motherfucker he can't body, and and he loses his zero, and bam, that fight's off the board now.
Then it's a wrap and it's over. Yeah.
Yeah, like so that's why it's like Usyk needs to kind of get his shit together. And Gassiev. There we go. Yeah, they're trying to make the fight with Gassiev. Yeah,
they're making Itauma Gassiev, right? Or they're trying to do Caballero Gassiev.
No, Caballero Gassiev.
Oh, brother, Gassiev. I forgot about this guy.
I mean, most people do, but like I said, I mean, he's a wild card for a lot because he punches hard as fuck. But he's a little older now. But
I was gonna say he like this motherfucker like 40.
Yeah. But he hasn't been. He hasn't been knocked out.
But then again, we say that he like 40, but we get like fucking 50-year-olds still fucking in the. We got Chisora looks and fights like he's fucking 50. So
yeah, so I mean, it's par for the course for heavyweights. It doesn't. There's not really an age limit. It's just they as long as you can punch hard, you have a puncher's chance to win a fight or two, but yeah, Itauma though, yeah, like I said, I'm tempering my expectations. Like I said, the Franklin fight speaks, that speaks like volumes on this talent, and it's a really good win. But yeah, I actually want to see more. But obviously, if he ends up actually facing the winner of Wardley and Dubois next, I won't even be mad at it.
It was a good win, but I was also like, let's be honest. I'm be honest. The Franklin of today is not the Franklin of a couple of years ago. I would have liked to see him face that Franklin, but
Franklin he was hungrier a few years ago. He was a little hungry. He didn't have those couple
he fucking ballooned up in weight, and it was like like I say, he ain't been the same since pre-Joshua. Franklin would have made this more interesting.
Yeah. And it's like, goddamn, y'all niggas can't stay in y'all prime for over 3 years.
It's crazy that guy Jalolov just fell off a map. The Uzbek dude that was supposed to be next up, he kind of just fell off the map.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of heavyweights do, but I mean, Franklin though, like Franklin has the talent. It's just he needs to start running. Like I'm tired of heavyweights not fucking doing road work. Like this is weird to me.
Yeah. Like, and the thing is, y'all niggas could go on. I'd rather y'all get on the treadmill. Y'all don't even have to be outside running. Like, exactly. Y'all got 24/7 gyms. Be on the Stairmaster. Like be on the treadmill. Like your cardio. Like y'all niggas cardio is horrible. Y'all got that Crunch Fitness part-time boxer cardio. The niggas who go in there, they'll hit the bag for like 2 minutes, then they take a 5-minute break.
Yeah. Really,
get out of here with that.
Yeah, all you do you run 2 miles on a treadmill, at least every day, and your win will be where it needs to be to actually kind of to do what you gotta do. Yeah, it's
thank you.
Simple. But yeah, and that's
And it doesn't help when you fucking. I mean, it's one thing to have bad cardio. It's another thing to have bad cardio and throw wasteful punches all fucking night. Okay, if you're gonna fucking have bad cardio, at least make your little make your punches count for whatever little activity you want to have. But no, we want to have poor activity and poor cardio. The math ain't mathing.
Yeah, no, you're right.
If you have poor cardio, give me 3 solid rounds in the beginning of the fight of you going balls to the wall, and hey, if you get stopped afterward or you stop that nigga, hey, all more power to you. But prolonging, bad stamina to a 10-round, 12-round fight, and just get a.
And this might end with Franklin, because Franklin's a spoiler type, so he's probably we're not gonna probably see Franklin for a while.
Because it's like Zhang. Zhang could only go 4 rounds, pause, but it was the best 4 rounds we'd get, and then after that, all bets are off. But we got whatever we could get out of him out of those fucking 4 rounds.
Exactly. Like I'd rather that than it's like you give me a decent round in the first round, you give me another decent round in the 4th round, you give me a semi-decent round in the 6th. Okay, you finally give me a real good round in the 8th. Like, no, nigga, like make all them shits run consecutive. Like,
right.
Give me Aliens 1, give me Aliens 2, Aliens 3, like Resurrection, like all boom, 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 nigga. Like, damn.
Franklin. I know Franklin was saying like he had the changes needed to be made. I'm like, yeah, you're getting a little cash now, and I'm happy for you, but he has to understand why he's getting that cash, because he's a good fighter, but he's not applying himself. Like there's like I said,
Yeah, like you could be this like not even being disrespectful to like an Eddie Chambers when we say like he's the Eddie Chambers of this era. You really could be, but the thing is, Eddie Chambers would win fights like this, like, or he would have a better showing. And if you want to stick around, you have to kind of, show that your quality to these niggas. Like now, it's like everybody's running off like this nigga's the next best thing since sliced bread because Joshua and White couldn't stop him, and he did.
On the last, I just saw a tweet saying that Moses Itauma is now ranked number 1 in 2 sanctioning bodies. Do any of y'all have a problem with that? I'm just wondering if y'all mad with, is that okay?
No.
Why would I be mad at that?
Nah. But I'll say this: like,
there's a lot more things to be mad about than that.
That, and I'll still say this with like the jury's still out on him a little bit because we want to see him do this shit to somebody who's really trying to win, whose offense, who's more known for their offense than just being a crafty defensive spoiler.
It's kind of like Chisora. It's kind of like Chisora. We want to see him in deep water to get his chin tested, Paul.
I mean, yeah, we do, but at the same time,
it's a little different from Shakur. Shakur's a little different.
It's true.
Yeah,
I can agree. We want to see him step up, but at the same time, I feel good because I feel like his traits and the work that he puts is like that we've seen from him is transferable to the higher levels. Whereas I look at a guy like, and I like the guy. But I look at a guy like Richard Torres, and I'm like, this is not going to work when you fight the better competition.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Torres, I'm not.
But do you think King P? Do you think he beat Sanchez? Because I know the IBF type of shit. Do you think?
Frank Sanchez, really?
I mean, he'll beat Frank because Frank is fucking old and has like 2 bad knees. So I mean, I think he'll beat Frank. But
I don't even want to see that fight. Like, they don't prove nothing.
But I'll tell you this: if you put him in there with Caballel, I'm taking Caballel by murder. So, like, I just don't.
You would pick Caballel over Moses?
No, Torres.
Oh, hell yeah! Fuck yeah! Yeah, I'm about to say Moses and Caballel is like a 50-50 fight.
No, that's what I said. Like I said, like I don't like I said, what Richard Torres does in the ring, I don't think is transferable to the higher level. I don't.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Like, there's something. It's definitely something there with Torres, but for some reason, it's just
the way he comes in. Pause. I know.
Yeah, like sometimes it looks crude or sloppy, but like King P said, I don't think the shit he does will work against better guys.
Like his style is better. Like I'm be honest, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. To me, his style is better suited for cruiserweight than heavyweight.
Yeah, he is.
I can see that.
It's kind of crazy how niggas not Jared Anderson though. I know he's from the Queensbury,
But I don't know if he would beat a Zerto.
Nah, that's a good point. Whoa. Why you mentioned Jared Anderson? Because Jared Anderson, I mean that's a whole different story. His problem wasn't the fucking skills. He has other issues.
His was a mental thing, but the thing with Jared Anderson, his skills look like it could transfer to better competition. So some niggas just don't look like they could make the jump. Like I'll give you an example. Like when Miguel Cotto was coming up,
you could tell. Yeah, you
could tell. Like, yeah, he's gonna eventually make the jump, and he's gonna
be a world. He's a world champ. He's like a future world champ. Sure.
Yeah, there's some niggas is like, yeah, I don't know. It's like a Jason Litt style in a way where,
oh god,
like maybe that's not even the best example. He's the name that came off my head. Pause. But Jason Litt style could look decent and composed and like okay, like he's doing something. But then sometimes he'll just look goofy and like the shit just ain't gonna work if he fights somebody better. Like, but he had moments where it looked like he could hold it together until that fight happens. Some people look like that, then some people look like Miguel Cotto. Where Prime Cotto, the Cotto that beat Carlos Quintana, that's the Cotto I put in mythical matchups at 147, for example. Like,
yeah.
Just run over a quality nigga, like goddamn.
And I still, I mean, talk about like at least his mind state. Like, bro feels like he doesn't feel normal if he's not boxing. That's the mind state I want to hear a future champion have. Like, you know, whereas Jared Anderson was like, "Oh man, look at the shit that Jake Paul's doing. That's awesome." And he
I want to get that type of money.
Itauma got the mentality. Like I don't know if I saw the interview. Itauma was talking about how like he quote unquote needs boxing, and that kind of proves to, you know, compared to I'm 23, crying to Roy Jones type shit. There's a difference.
No, that's why. Jared Anderson, like, I mean, yeah, that's why
that spoiled fucking American attitude, entitlement, like.
Yeah,
nigga, we already seeing you like the next heavyweight great, the prospect of America, bro. Like you're right there. Just stay the course, nigga. Damn.
Yeah. Don't do no rap music.
Scream and crash cars and get into accidents and go on speed police chases and shit.
Yeah. And then get highlight reeled by a guy that probably had no momentum and probably has not won a fight since. Yeah, too. So it's like,
yeah.
So
and it's like Bacoli was dangerous. Don't get me wrong, but that was a winnable fight for him.
It was, yeah, it definitely was. You know, but yeah, like Jared Anderson has some work to go. Like, I mean, he can do his Queensbury shit, but Itauma now pretty much has took his spot. He and then some. Yeah. So
took his spot. Torres, all them niggas spots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he the one, he's the next up. So hopefully he stays the course and we get some fights out of him. But yeah, like I was impressed by the little bit I saw, and hopefully he stayed the course.
Yeah, and then overall, because I know me and Pilot watched the majority of the card. Like I said, this is probably the first time I actually watched a Queensbury card in a long time, and thinking to myself, yeah, this shit was pretty damn good. It was kind of fire, like, you know.
It was a good card. The two boring black Brit niggas got exposed and lost their zeros. I'm just
and usually too, like, I mean, if you've attempted to watch a Queensbury card, most of the time it kind of goes on and on.
Goes on and on, and you're supposed to wait till the main event. But this one was actually watchable, yeah.
Yeah, in comparison to what we're going to talk about now, you know, from Saturday night with Thurman and Fundora. Now this card definitely showed the lack of budget and lack of involvement from Prime, other than to just airing the card. Yeah, no, this and you know, so basically it just makes it look like Thurman was just there as a selling point. Like Thurman, because obviously Thurman was kind of built up on various, you know, HBO and Showtime, and he had the two biggest fights on CBS in like the last
he headlined
10 years.
He held on the PBC opener. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he held on the PBC. Yeah, it was basically Thurman was just using it as a sell point. Okay, Thurman's on. Okay, we'll and obviously he's been on pay-per-view. He's had the Pacquiao fight. So it's just it was just like he was used as the selling point for this fight against Fundora, who, for lack of better words, didn't really do a good job of really marketing himself that much. He was very glib. He was, he didn't have a lot of, it was just like, he seemed to be more annoyed at Keith than actually just saying like, okay, I'm going to fight Keith and, I'm going to do my best. And, it was basically a pay-per-view card that was kind of set up to kind of fail in a way. For a lot of different reasons.
It shouldn't have been a fucking pay-per-view card, first of all.
Facts. Yeah, because mean,
it's one of those fights that it got hurt by being pushed back.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it did.
Because it felt like it was a 2025 fight, but in 2026, it felt like everyone was over this fight.
Yeah, and then
that's how everybody was treating this shit.
Yeah, and then the original card actually had a much better undercard too. So
yes. Tell us Mendoza had no business being the co-main. And it was a good fight. Maybe it's an opener.
Solid fight, but that's like, it's better than an opener, but it's not a co-main. It's not a co-main. If that makes sense. Like, it's a second fight type of card. Like
if there was 4 fights in the card,
got the opener, then boom, these niggas.
Yeah, if it was a 4-fight card, it could be the second. It could be the second fight, maybe.
Yeah,
but yeah, speaking of
3-fight card opener.
But speaking of the undercard, dude, I gotta give some bars to Elijah Garcia first because that motherfucker destroyed my parlays from jump. Like,
I can see this fight. How did he look? What happened?
Pat, did you get to actually watch that fight? Because
well, first of all, yes, I did. First of all, I'm upset because that was supposed to be a middleweight fight. What the fuck is a 172 catch
172. He's 21. He's like 22 years old and already missing weight like that. Like, it's over. It's a wrap.
It's like, and then second of all, he was facing a guy that had to be cussed at Roy Jones in his corner. He wasn't motivated to fight. Roy had to cuss him out and tell him, "Do you want to fight or this training relationship is about to end?" Like, dude was looking like he couldn't like press the fucking pedal to actually move to get into the second gear.
And Roy had to apologize. That's how Roy had to apologize today or some shit. He's like, "I'm sorry."
No, Roy should have not apologized. That was the Florida coming out of that nigga. That's that Pensacola coming out.
We get impatient. We get impatient on some fighting shit. That's one thing about Florida niggas. Like,
well, I'm gonna ask you, do you think
we get impatient for that?
Because some people think Newman didn't win that fight, but I think he kind of stealed the rounds late in the fight. So do you think
he did? And then they're probably looking for a reason to kind of punish Elijah Garcia for that. But I was hoping that Elijah could at least put his foot to try, because he had an opportunity to stop him. Like, dude wasn't really fighting. He wasn't engaging. I just don't understand. Like, he should have put his foot in his ass, and he didn't. And
it's so crazy that they think that Elijah stopped the fucking
what foot?
He stopped because he stopped Pretenders, who's the 168 champ now. It's kind of crazy to think about.
What foot? What foot? His footwork is too shitty to put his foot in somebody's ass. Like,
no, you're not even lying, Pete. You're not even fucking lying. But I'm like, he had
KP sounded like straight disgusted. Like he really he threw the Yankee hat to the wall, just like fuck. Like,
yeah, Newman didn't want to engage. Like, this should have been a more of an ass kicking. I just don't know why it wasn't, and it was pissing me off so much. And then once Roy kind of sort of lit a fire in dude's ass, it was like, okay, he tried a little harder, and it made it easier for the judges to quote unquote put it his way. Now the scores were bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's like I could see
they were probably sick. They're probably sick of Elijah because you already missed the weight. You lost to Tyrone Davis.
I didn't see the full fight because of all the fuckery. I saw like bits and pieces while I was traveling, but there were people that thought that that was a complaint I was seeing. The scores were bad. Some people felt Elijah won, which I didn't see the whole fucking fight, so I don't.
It sounds like they punished Elijah.
Elijah had an argument to win, but when you miss weight twice and you already lost it, you're zero, and you're because Elijah was getting an undeserved push anyway. Elijah Garcia was getting a push he really didn't deserve. So at that point,
no, he deserved the initial push he got. Because remember, all of us were high on this nigga too.
Yeah, like
but then
we were.
somehow
it was after the after the Resendez fight that it all just started like crashing down. Like,
yes, that's when we was like, okay, this nigga's a little too hittable. Okay, this nigga ain't really working how he should work. Okay, this nigga's da. He's making shit too hard for himself. And then here we are.
But then he was missing weight. That's the one thing with like you already missed weight with the Cairo.
That was part of it though.
Yeah.
He's not working as hard as he should be.
Yeah. Even before the noticeable weight problems, he was starting to slip. So
because we was talking about how the defense, because I remember Pat used to talk about like, yo, bro, need to clean up on that defense.
Yeah,
like,
I said all the time.
A little too fucking much. Like, and it's one thing to get hit, but it's another thing to get hit clean and get hit clean often.
Yeah.
Like, it's a boxing match. Like, you could show anybody fight from their career and be like, well, damn, he need to work on. If you show a nigga Floyd Castillo won, you'll say, damn, Floyd need to work on his defense. Like, so imagine you showing a Garcia highlight, nigga, like, and you could pick random fights and he's still getting beat up by niggas.
Yeah, it's just like
he ain't showing. And the thing is, he's 22, missing weight, and he's not showing improvement yet. Like, good luck on pro.
Yeah, that's too young to not. Like, bro, like we just talked about Ricardo Torres. Even Torres don't look this bad. Even Torres gotta take his shit more serious.
Yeah, it was just infuriated because I was like, when Pilot said that dude lost, I was like, the fuck, like, you know,
that parlay. I ain't gonna be honest, man. Like, the boxing parlays ain't been parlaying this year, man. It's something wrong.
Yeah, that shit was. I was so fucking heated, and then like I said, I had to I made a whole new one, and then. Yeah, it was just. I was just.
But you weren't mad. You weren't mad at the decision at the end of the day. You weren't mad at it. You understood why they gave it.
Yeah, I understood why. I wasn't mad. I understood why and why it happened. Because because some boxers like if you don't knock the guy out, they're gonna get robbed. Like we've seen it before. We've seen the discipline that they get.
Yeah. But we know when certain boxers they go on a little cooling down period. And that's the most acceptable time to rob them or have a fight go against them. And it happens. Remember with the Charlo and what's the nigga from that be talking all his shit so much?
Charlie Harrison.
Yes. The first fight, Charlo ain't really lose that first fight. He just ain't look like how he should have looked. And it was close enough, competitive enough for you could say, all right, we'll give it to Tony.
Yeah.
It happens.
Oh yeah, leaving Bob Santos. Yeah, that was a red flag. And Garcia hasn't looked good since the Vidal fight. Yeah, Vidal he made Vidal like a pass. No, like because he beat up Vidal, and after that he went against Resendez and he had that slugfest. He won, but like I said, he was getting hit too much, and then he hasn't even looked remotely like a prospect.
He hasn't looked good since that fight, really.
No,
and it's a shame.
Just been a downward spiral, just inch by inch. Shout out to Luki with a salute.
And Garcia, he's still young. He can still turn around, but dude has to probably now humble himself like really bad. Like he has to humble. Does he want to improve? Does he actually want to fight?
I think he need that Rocky 3 training. Drop him off in the hood or some shit.
It's gonna be tough because PBC ain't giving dates like that now. You're gonna be on Pro Box or some shit lower than that now. I guarantee you.
I mean, if that's what you're gonna do,
bro. Hey. The Pro Box audience has been kind of lit, bro. The Pro Box card, the last two Pro Box cards we seen was better than the PBC card.
I don't want to use Pro Box as a diss. I'm just saying when you're on Pro Box paper, when you're on even though it was the co-main for the YouTube shit, the main event for the YouTube, it's still PBC. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to use.
No, I get it, and like I get the overall point is, hey, bro, like these PBC dates are like vanishing, like. They not here like they used to be. So when you get an opportunity to be on a PBC Amazon date, show improve. Like act like you want to be here, goddamn it. And
right, exactly.
He's not showing us that, so it's like, hey, nigga, Pro Box for you. But even then, it's like, bro, like these Pro Box dudes are hungry. You can't just throw you in front of these other Pro Box dudes who we know gonna give it their all. So you might not even be pro box level right now.
At this point, you might not be.
Yeah, like I don't want to bring down pro box level by adding you.
Yeah, and
like the fuck, like we've been getting like fight of the years out of pro box, and then you want to come here and give us your 30 punches, overweight, misweight ass performance? Nah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he does, get his mind right on this shit. Because like it's like there's no way, like he's too young to be just going on this spiral. Like that it's really unacceptable. And then another thing too, like another thing I know people complain about, and although I don't see it, was like Hernandez and the Gashaw fight. Like people were complaining that was an early stoppage.
It was kind of early, but I won't lie. This nigga Uenli.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I saw a lot of people upset about it.
Now here's my thing about it.
It was kind of early, but I won't lie. This nigga does remind me. Uenli reminds me of like a Cuban Better Beef, and I know I won't jump out the window. I'm just saying he does kind of remind me of that, of a Cuban version of Better Beef. The way he.
I can see. I thought the stoppage was ass too. Like it. I don't know. Like that whole PBC card was just a weird off fucking night.
The audio was bad too with the mics with Jimmy Lennon. Like what the fuck was that?
It's just a horrible off night.
See, my thing is, I didn't complain with the stoppage because Hernandez was beating up Gashaw from jump, like assault type of thing.
He was, but it's one of those situations where the timing of the stoppage was horrible. It was like
I mean, not want to be a
came
spoiler,
out of nowhere. Like damn,
a spoiler, but it was kind of like the main event. It was a beating, but the stoppage at that time wasn't probably.
No, the Thurman stoppage was justified. Like I'm not.
No, I agree with that.
The Thurman stoppage was a better stoppage.
Yeah, it was a better stoppage.
I fuck with Keith, but I don't know what he was smoking, bro. Like he must have got his hands on some of that block out here.
Keith had his brain was a little scrambled the way he was arguing about that.
But Gashaw though was getting his ass handed to him. Like it was gonna be a matter of time. Like the referee did him a service, he
didn't look like the bigger guy this time either.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a big.
Because Gashaw looked like he was damn 147 guy.
Yeah, Gashaw
is a big middleweight. He's bigger than most guys in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Gashaw was really trying to throw some hands though, but Hernandez was eating them like Scooby snacks and just like punish him to the body, to the head. Like bro was just knocking him around the ring at times.
It felt like a lion fighting a leopard.
Yeah. Who would your favorite? Jesus Ramos or Uenli Hernandez? Who would your favorite at a 160 for the belt and type of thing?
Hernandez right now.
Hernandez. And I like Jesus Ramos,
but Ramos is starting to show a little bit kind of wear and tear, which is a little bit alarming because he's starting to, his fights are starting to show on him.
Oh wait, so confident. How about Hernandez? I know Adames is supposed to moving up, but who was your favorite in that fight?
Hernandez.
Over Adames? Or Adames?
Yes.
Okay. This one.
Overall, those niggas, man, come on. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Pro Box TV is pretty high level. It is an action fighter playground for fighters willing to take fights. God damn it, that's right.
I love it.
That's
I love Pro
fact.
Box. I love Pro Box. That's a fact. I do love
it. Pro Box is a wonderful platform.
That's the whole point. Like, I don't want to like if you already on a pay-per-view level and you kind of underwhelming and not doing what you're supposed to do. I don't want to treat Pro Box like a damn regulatory limbo platform where it's like, all right, bring them back to Pro. No, nigga,
it's hard to get the system to say Pro Box is a lesser level because it's really not at this point.
It's really not. Like we don't like we're not gonna use that narrative. Like just because if you lose on pay-per-view, that don't mean you regulated the Pro Box. It's like no, you might be regulated to something else. Maybe a Gilly card or some shit, but we're not gonna use Pro Box for that.
Yeah, and another thing I want to say about the co-main too, like I said, once the headbutt happened, obviously Tellez and Mendoza, it became a better fight for better or for worse though. But after that fight, I was like, God damn, both these guys look cooked already. Mendoza looks completely cooked.
But let's be honest, fucking Tellez was getting. In the first half of the fight, Tellez was already marked up from a jab.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking about 4 rounds.
I thought Mendoza was kind of like maybe up 2-0 type of shit until I don't know. He was winning the fight. I felt like.
Yeah, but it was just.
I thought Mendoza won, bro.
I mean, the scores were bad in that fight too. Like it was definitely a closer fight. Like it should have been a draw, really.
I would have been cool with a draw because I had it 96-94 for Mendoza. But I felt like Tellez made it close enough where you could justify a draw. But
98,
winning,
92?
yo,
No, but I think I threw in the
92,
chat.
nigga?
I think I threw in the chat. I did mention. I think that I knew that when the fight kind of got the way it was, that Mendoza was going to get the. I mean, that Tellers was going to get the win. It just kind of seemed because he was a younger guy with more upside type thing. You could just kind of tell.
Yeah, I don't think. Mendoza's career is just kind of. And for these two, like Mendoza was actually a little highlight for PBC for a minute, and then they kind of switched off his rematch with Fundora or whatever, and then he put him with Bohacek, and Bohacek gave him a real ass kick.
He beat his ass up. Somebody said I never seen somebody knock out a guy and beg for a rematch because it seemed like Mendoza was like. Which he deserved it, because I mean, Fundora's a champ, but like he was kind of chasing the rematch after him knocking out Fundora. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no,
Fundora need to chase that rematch.
Yeah, now, like Mendoza, but now it's like Mendoza is like super cooked. Like it's like, and it is like sad too. Like, and tell us, like honestly, like. Neither of them are probably going to be top one. Mendoza's done as a 154 contender. Tellez is probably not going to regain any type of momentum. Yeah, I was like, God damn, like these two are really beat the fuck up after 10 rounds like this. Like this shit don't look right.
It wasn't even like a tough fight. Like it wasn't like no fight of the year either.
It wasn't.
It was a solid good fight, but damn.
Yeah, they were they bled all over the fucking place. They were marked up. It was just really, it was just, that fight kind of disturbed me. I was like, damn, this shit was a lot harder than it really shouldn't have been, But yeah, no, that should have been a co-main at all. Like, I mean, that should have been something else. And I'm just reading Lukey's comments. Any fear of Fernandez being a one-speed fighter? Like him, Billy, really talented, but maybe aggressive at the top. He reminds me of Hydroff. Yeah. Now Hydra's problem was he didn't regress. He just didn't have a chin. Dude could punch, but he just didn't have a chin. He didn't have good punch resistance. That's the reason why he kind of faded. And Mendoza versus Mario Barrios, sure, I guess. I mean,
Pro Box.
Yeah, Pro Box, yes. Barrios is actually going to 154. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Ass whooping time.
Nigga, put that on a fucking MVP card. Don't put that on the real.
Barrow's definitely. I think Barrow's gonna be gone for a bit. I know he says he's coming back to 154, but it's gonna be a minute. I feel like.
Well, yeah, because Barrios has already made serious bread as it is, so it's like he's probably got to chill for now. But yeah, 154. But I'll say if Barrios wins a belt at 154, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. That means that motherfucker just someone that loves that motherfucker if he can actually win a legit.
I will say I don't want to make it a segue, but I will say I think Barrios or Tellez is more realistic to Fundora than the fight that got announced today type of thing. The way PBC's moving, they're moving like Zuffa Jr. with the way they're fucking doing in-house shit. I feel like some of these fights. I don't know.
I mean, the main event, the main event, it made me sad and also pissed me off at the same time. It made me sad because Keith really. I mean, I know me and LB, we wanted to see like a one punch type of knockout, and Keith does have power to do that. But when dude was wobbled with the left hand 5 seconds into the damn fight, like he was literally legit wobbled. I'm like, okay, here we go, and it's just like Keith couldn't do anything with it. He couldn't get inside. If he did, he got punished. He got punished on the outside. He was moving around the ring, and then once he got a little tired, that shit was a wrap. He did that for 3 rounds, and he's
the only game plan I could think of him is he was trying to eventually lure Fundora in to try to land a lucky shot, but it's never. Yeah,
look, bro. Like I never like a strategy that takes you that has to get you beat up in order for it to work.
Right.
Any strategy that you gotta get beat up for it to work.
Shout out
We're not talking about, hey, withstand a little offense.
No.
We're talking about get beat up because first of all, Fundora
beat the fuck up. He can beat the fuck up, man.
Huh?
He was getting beat the fuck up, Thurman. That's all. Keith.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like you can't look, man. You can't fight every tall nigga the same. That's one.
Right.
And he was trying to fight Fundora like how you would fight like a Klitschko. if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like Klitschko, his offense is tamed enough, straightforward enough, where, and I say Klitschko because Hay had some success with him, but really couldn't win rounds that way.
Right.
And Hay fights similar to Keith Thurman. Motherfucker might look alike.
Yeah.
But it's the same, this is a heavyweight version of each other. But like a guy like who's a methodical, bigger guy like Klitschko, who's gonna just pump the jab, the offense isn't too versatile. So you could kind of get used to slipping straight punches. And then you could kind of, and if you're not a guy like David Hay, you could be a guy like Brian Jennings, who has the high guard, who could pick off the shots and kind of walk a Klitschko down where you could get to the body, you could get into the inside mid-range where you got a chance.
And
There's
score.
different and score. There's different approaches to guys, but you can't take those approach. You can't treat Fundora like Klitschko. And I think a lot of niggas, as soon as they encounter a tall nigga, they think Klitschko. I don't know what it is. Like even Lewis, you could do certain shit. You could do almost the same shit with Lewis, but Fundora, he throws faster punches. He's more like a volume, snappy boxer puncher now. Like he'll come from the outside, but then he could throw that hook too.
Right.
And now he's throwing lead lefts. So you got to read that shit, but you got to be able to read that shit in about like a round. So after a round goes by, you see what Fundora doing, you know he's not fucking throwing straight punches to slip and all. So now you know you can't do this waiting shit that Keith Thurman was doing. That
So
running
he's a
around.
different fighter, real quick. I want to ask you just real quick while you're on that. Do you think he's a much different fighter compared to the Mendoza fight? Do you think Fundora is a much,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he is.
He is. And people need to acknowledge that. Like the Fundora that Mendoza beat ain't the Fundora that's here today. Like I think we're so used to this era of boxers where we'll see young guys get stopped or they'll make a mistake and they don't improve and they'll, they get matched up a certain way and they'll win fights, but the flaw is still there. So they lose later down the line by the same flaw. Like, and credit to Fundora, he's showing that he's not like that. Because his biggest complaints he's fixed. The defense is tighter, and he knows how to box from he knows how to use distance better. While keeping his work rate.
I feel like him and his sister be staying in the gym. Like they work on the things that need to work on. Him and Gabby.
Yeah,
he's fighting more like his sister now.
Right.
Whenever they use the best of what they both could do, they become better. Whenever Gabby fights more like Sebastian and ups her volume while still being a boxer puncher, she gets better. She's more difficult to fight. When Sebastian keeps his volume but fights more like a boxer puncher like his sister, he's harder to beat.
Yeah, and I think at least with Sebastian Fundora, like he's learned hard lessons of what happens when you get into the slugfest with niggas that can punch. Like he learned from the Lubin fight, he learned from the first Zoo fight. Like especially, I mean, honestly, I thought he would be diminished after. I mean, that first Zoo fight. I think it's 2 years to this day. That's still. I mean, dude was bleeding from his mouth and his eyes. Like,
remember he had that draw against that tall nigga. He probably should have lost that fight. I forgot the nigga's name.
Yeah, Clark.
Yeah, no, Clark. He showed. Yeah, Clark outboxed him because Clark has similar physical dimensions, not the height, but long arms and everything.
And see, and that's the point I want to make because I've been seeing a lot of videos, niggas on TikTok, YouTube. People are saying, "Hey, man, you got to fight Fundora on the inside. This, that. I get that, but." Y'all gotta put they not saying the context. Fundora was a beast on the inside before.
Yeah, he was.
And the fact that he's always looked beatable from the outside. People not acknowledging that.
because of the blind.
So I could understand why Keith Thurman started out the fight like that. But he has enough experience where he should have known after the first, I'll give you the second round, that wasn't the strategy no more.
I'm sure that been it, yeah.
And then Keith,
I don't know if he got LASIK or what. I don't think he got like the LASIK, but he's working the jab better and is managing his distance. He got an 80-inch reach. It's crazy. I'm just saying 80-inch reach.
He's working the jab better. He's bringing it back to his face. It's harder to find the counter window to open. He's not as wild. Sebastian's getting more composed, and it seemed like his punches are more snappy.
Yeah, exactly. And they're
he's like hitting you at the end of his like punches. Like before, it just used to feel like his punches were like thump, 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 and it'd be like the body shot. It'd be like the inside punches that are just boom. But now his outside punches are booming now.
Yeah, full extension. Like that's what happens when you when you use a jab to set up your punches. You know, offense will flow from your jab, and he's learning that instead of just sitting in the pocket and just kind of trading and then leaving himself open for like hooks like Mendoza hit him with. You know,
he's fighting like the fucking Rafael Espinoza now.
Yeah, exactly.
And we see how hard that is to beat. Yeah, so like it's a tall order, but as far as the strategy, you can't do the damn back it up shit for Fundora. He's the wrong type of fighter to back up against. You can back foot box some people. 80% of the guys out there you can. But some people it's just harder to, and it's not worth it. Sebastian Fundora, this version of Sebastian Fundora, like, you know, parentheses, is harder to do that with now.
Yeah, and unfortunately, when because you know Keith did eventually sell out, and when he finds like that back foot boxing wasn't working, that's when Fundora went to work on him, like really started beating him.
And he took too long because he started selling out when his health bar was like yellow orange.
Yeah,
like you gotta. That's why I said like after the second round, because remember he got buzzed the first 5 fucking seconds. That could have woke him up then. Like, wait, hold on, like this ain't the nigga from the tapes.
Yeah.
Wait, like hold on, whoa. Because look, like a guy like Fundora, like he throwing those hard, committed outside punches. That's when you gotta shoot in there off the first or second jab.
Right.
You gotta shoot in there with a hard shot, and then you clinch up, work the body. That's literally what Keith Thurman had to do to get past like the first 5-6 rounds if he wanted to have a chance. Mm-hmm. And the reason I say that is because he's throwing, the punches are too snappy for you to just slip from the distance. Because that jab snapping like that, nigga, that left is coming right after.
Yeah, that's just too much. Like you have to
too much. You see it, God. You fucking see it. So instead of trying to just move the head and just slip them like on some regular outside boxing, like slip, I counter. You gotta slip and step deep and land something.
Right.
And you just gotta do that every time. Anytime. And once you close the distance, you let the ref break y'all apart, and that's when you work the body and you just wrestle them and do all that shit. And Keith Thurman has the physical dimensions. That's something he could have attempted. He could have done.
Yeah, because the reason why I ask is because people say he's unbeatable, and he has been beat. But I feel like a guy like Virgil Ortiz has a style that could probably is at best at 154. Is Virgil Ortiz the guy that stylistically could beat him?
Yeah. Even the way Xander Zayas fought his last fight, he could beat Fundora. Fundora's not unbeatable. He's been beat before. He had hard, close, competitive fights with Garcia, Lubin, Clark. Like the fucking Gallimore was landing some good shots the first in his fight with him before he got stopped.
Devontae Clark, Sergio, that's the name. Sergio Garcia is another one low key and people forget.
Sergio. Yeah, that was actually one of them underrated fights. That was an underrated ass fight.
Underrated fight. Yeah. So it's like we ain't just start watching boxing yesterday, like some of you podcast niggas. Like we've been watching this kid, like come the fuck on. But it's different approach. Like you step in deep with those guys, you land, you rough them up. Step in deep, land, rough them up. Step in deep, land, rough. You just repeat until you just wear them down.
But compared to a guy like
that's how you got to do it.
Compared to a guy like Elijah Garcia, he has maximized potential because now he's like 28. You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of in his prime. Where like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's improved, obviously noticeably. He's improved with the distance and the range management for his fucking size. You know?
Yeah, he's gotten better with that. So that's why you can't do that same shit you was doing before. You can't try to outbox him from a distance and just slip and don't worry about getting on the inside. Like you really have to close range on him now.
Right.
Like you, if you're on the outside with him, it's only for like jabbing to get your way inside. But you gotta, every time you take a chance with the jab, every other jab you gotta step inside.
Yeah.
You can't just get caught up in the just jab.
You need a versatile game, but I do feel like the inside, like
Facts.
you got better chance on the inside now than the outside, which is kind of like a few years ago that wasn't the case. A few years ago, the outside you had a better chance.
And that's my whole point. Like that's what people need to acknowledge. I feel like people aren't acknowledging that.
No, but see what they're doing now is because they're thinking like, oh, he's a cheat code. Oh, Fundora should fight at light heavyweight. Or like I don't know.
Dumb shit like that. Look at his body frame, bro. Like,
yeah.
I doubt he even walk around at 170.
He's at 28, so I could see him like topping out. Paul's at 168, but middleweight down the line. But 154, he seems fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I don't see him even going to super middleweight.
Yeah, I'm quick to I used to see fucking Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd used to weigh in at 152, but then coming in looking like my size. Come fight night. Like and then niggas didn't say shit about that. But just because he's 6'5", you're thinking like, oh yeah, he should be fighting at light heavyweight. Like you see, like Fundora, you see on like fight night, and then outside the fight, he looks the same. He doesn't look like he's filled out. Yeah. He looks like he's a regular lanky guy. Like he probably doesn't bulk up, not even probably like 10 pounds above.
Especially with the amount of training he does.
Yeah.
He probably walks around at like 168.
Obviously, he don't drink or he's like a substitute teacher librarian swag. He don't drink or get fucked up. Look at his sister. Like, they're both physically similar. Like, his sister fights at fucking flyweight. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazier. Honestly, that's a little crazier, low key than him being at 154.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like, somebody punching like that at that 105, 110 or whatever, like
12 type shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like I said, because people want to make him like he's unbeatable. He's not unbeatable.
You just gotta have the right strategy. There's no one on God's green earth unfucking beatable. Like
now he has improved to the point where he's because when it comes to 154, right? Like when it comes to the names and everything, he might be number one just because he has the most quote unquote names. And
I'm just saying
who like. Yeah.
Fundora has a case of saying he's number one.
Yeah, he does.
Honestly, I just need him because even after this victory, like he has to get in the ring with somebody. Like I know right now, obviously Zaz and Boots got announced today. Like I don't want him to go through like the whole PBC going like, okay, yeah, fight Jamel Charlo or somebody like that, or fight Errol Spence or whatever.
Yo, Spence don't want that work, bro.
Yeah.
Like Spence, nah. If that's what happened to Keith Thurman, Spence would have got like maybe fourth round.
I feel like maybe if he fought before 2025, like a year and a half after the Bud fight, maybe. But now, no. Now it's a rap. Now it's a rap, complete rap. Now.
Yeah, Fundora cooking too hard now. Like
now I'll say this too. Like if they can find some way of getting Virgil, who should be fighting Fundora anyway, because he's his WBC Mando. So like if they can find a way to get that fight popping, that would be huge because that would really like really claim like, okay, is Fundora really the number one 154 pounder in this division right now?
He like who would you say is number one?
But the way they're moving is like PBC's on some bullshit where he's gonna fight either Jamel Charlo or Tellez or like You know what I'm saying? Like he's not.
I don't think. Look, I doubt that happens because them Charlo niggas is just too unreliable. Like, I don't think like Fundora wants to wait around for like a Charlo. Like, really?
I mean,
if Mel was active and already had came back already, I would be like, okay, I could kind of see that, but nah.
But point is, they kind of keep it in house.
One at a time.
Yeah, I said Mel be getting drunk and talking like he just, but I'm just like, but I just have a feeling people still kind of force a fight in the for Fundora. That
you can't force. I mean, what you go? What Elijah Garcia nigga like?
Tellez, I mean, now it could be Tellez or something.
Tellez.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but they're keeping it in house. Where like, I know the Boots Zayas fight. Like, I don't really. I'm not confident that Fundora's gonna fight the winner of that shit. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, like Fundora, like I just want for because, like I said, because if let's say the winner of Boots and Zayas, like I mean, I can't if Boots obviously takes like the two belts and he's probably the number one super well, and especially if Fundora is fighting someone he really shouldn't be fighting to keep his momentum up. So it's just like.
Then hold on. So are you saying Zayas is number one right now?
Probably.
At 154.
He does have two
this
belts.
nigga said probably. Yes or no? Nigga stand on that.
Let me ask, who has the better win? Tellez on Barao or Pretty Boy Josh Kelly? Josh Kelly versus Bachram.
See Kelly though is on some bullshit. I don't know what he's doing. Like he's supposed
the best win. What's the better win though, Barao or Bachram to you, Pat?
I mean,
Barao.
The Barao is probably slightly better.
Because Bachram was a one-hit wonder, but he looked like the fucking boogeyman monster. Nobody wanted.
Nah. Bachram wasn't no one-hit wonder. It's just the thing is, he caught Bachram at the right time. Baru is at least still active and coming off a great performance. Like Bachram's coming off a good performance, but almost 2 years later.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's the thing. And Kelly still struggled with him. He still got dropped heavy.
Thank you. Yeah, that part too.
Yeah, like Kelly, a lot of things had to go wrong for Bachram in order for Kelly to walk away with that belt.
Because you could still make a case that fight was a draw. Like that wasn't no runaway victory for Kelly. Like Kelly snuck and took that shit. Hey, what up, Marquise? Salute. Hey, what up, Chris Brad? Salute. Zayas 1, Fundora 2. And I have no problem with that. The only thing is, you could make a case for Fundora being number one because he legit beat more contenders from that era than Zayas did. Zayas just kind of like, it's like this, like a party going on. And like everybody's at the party, whatever. Like Fundora's like getting numbers from the bitches who are like 9s and 10s, like all the dimes, the 8, 9s, and 10s. Like he's cleaning up. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing this at the peak of the party. Like the peak of the party, let's say is 1 a.m., 12 to 1 a.m. He's boom, 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 getting it in, whatever. At that time, Zayas ain't really getting the dimes, you know what I mean? He's getting the 5s and 6s. But so hold on. But so he 5s and 6s right now.
Yeah, I mean,
the party start ending. Fundora leave, whatever. Most of the dimes are left. Now Zayas step up and he get one of the 9s that's hanging around that ain't leave yet. And I felt like that's what Zayas did. Like he wasn't like when niggas was really active in the party, he was on the wall chilling. Like he's getting like whatever average shit come to him, whatever. He's like, yeah, da. He's the Instagram, whatever. But when all that shit start clearing out, he only picking up the stragglers, the Eternal 7s, nigga.
Zayas chilling in the parking lot, huh? He's chilling.
He chilling in the parking lot. Yeah, man. Like he got a bag. He got a baddie on the damn parking lot pimping shit. Like Fundora really was in the club getting these hoes.
If he somehow beat Boots, he'd be like that nigga Mike in the Wood, and he would have got the dollar from them niggas because he got.
He'd be doing it again though. Like just think about it. Like look. If you get a dime and you ain't even get out and you just stayed in the parking lot and you get one of the dimes that's coming out the car at the club, that's a win. So that's the Baru. So imagine you handle that, whatever. Then you go to Waffle House and you pick up another dime. That's the Boots win right there, nigga. But all I'm saying is a nigga like Zayas had to wait outside the club and he had to get a dime at Waffle House in order to compare to Fundora getting 3 dimes in the fucking club.
And
because think about it. Look at the wins. We're talking about he was in the same era that Charlo was dominating. Think about that. Look, the Garcia, Clark, Gallimore, Lubin, fucking Zoo twice.
Mm-hmm.
And now fucking Keith Thurman, bro. Like, if somebody was like, I'm not gonna argue Fundora not number 1, but he can be number 1. Zayas literally just jumped ahead of the line because he had his career best performance against a nigga who was hot and coming off his career best performance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, like, if you want to say and it was for like what, 2 belts?
Yes, for 2 belts.
He got 2 belts. He got 2 belts. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you you back 2 holes in the parking lot, nigga. Like, nigga, I get it.
See, I know all this is just reminds me how sad I am that Conwell kind of dropped the ball, like, because that should have been Conwell's. This should have been Conwell's like coronation.
Fucked up. He fucked up losing.
Yeah,
he's honestly gonna be the forgotten talent of this era.
Yeah,
like you had to be one of us. Like you'd have to be watching 154 in this era to like know how quality he truly was. Because if you see his record in 10 years from now, we talking about the champions and shit, and some off-brand niggas like, what about Charles Cornwell? My uncle said Charles Cornwell would have beat all them niggas.
You see, he ain't fought since he lost. Shout out to Oscar.
Yeah, you feel me?
That's a shame too. Because he should have beaten Zayas, but he dropped the ball at the last inopportune moment. Though that's why it makes me sad. Like he should be the one we should be talking about. But
Zayas knew that, and he brought that performance for him against Baru.
No, but the fight before he won the vacant. But
he won the vacant. Yeah,
but I feel like the Luis guy, whatever, the Mexican dude that beat Conwell. If Conwell won, who knows if he even got his chance? Because he was waiting for a minute anyway. He was waiting for his shot for a while anyway.
Yeah. But that's the thing. That's the real testament of how good you are at boxing. Because boxing's so crazy where you might not get your shot when you deserve it, especially at 154.
Mm-hmm.
Like, usually to become a champion at 154, you don't get credit for clearing out an era before you become the champion.
Right.
Because a lot of these niggas, they campaign in 154 against guys who they'll never fight or who will ever be around again after they become champ.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Fundora. Look at Charlo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really a shame too. But like I said, I mean, again, 154 though is still quality division though. So it's what it is, man. Like if you're a champion at 154, you deserve it. And like I said, there's gonna be some stragglers that unfortunately that for one thing or another they drop the ball and bam, they're
hold on, wait. Chris Brown said Boots is 3. No, what the fuck Virgil Ortiz is then, nigga?
Hold on.
Boots ain't number 3 or 2 until he beat Zayas.
154 or 140? Real quick. That's one. I think 140 is deeper. I'm just wondering. Do you think 154 just because the way it's buzzing the top guys? Would you pick that for 140?
Wait, what?
I'm saying 154.
Which division is better?
154 or 140? What division? I feel like that would be number 1 and number 2 right now.
Number 1, number 2 at 140?
No, I'm saying what's the better division between 154 or 140?
This nigga, I'm like, damn, Pat, you acting like Pilot right there. You ain't understanding.
No, he mumbling. He mumbling a little bit.
Okay, you said 154. How about you? How about you, LB? 140 or 154?
I ain't gonna lie, like 140's quality, but it feel like we're getting more of what we want at 154.
Okay.
Like think about it. Like think about it. T.O. and Shakur was good. Dalton and Matias was good. But Fundora Thurman's good. And then Boot Zayas is great. Like what else is going to happen? Like 140, you got to tell me we getting Angry Fist and Shakur next. A lot of the 140 niggas, they flirting with going to 147. And then any weight division where Hitchens ain't catching work in, I can't put over 154. Fuck that. like, yo, y'all got to pack this scary ass nigga out of here, man. Like, Brooklyn, what y'all doing, man? Y'all gotta holler at that nigga.
Yeah,
there ain't no way I can't put 140 over 154 when you got a nigga like a Hitchens fucking ducking a fade from Duarte.
Because I think 140 has deep, like bigger name, like more names than 150. But 154 top, and I don't know. Yeah,
like you're right. Like 140 has the names, and they have been mixing up, but it's like, I don't know if we're going to get like the A+ type performances we getting at. Like 154, if you notice, all these niggas be at like they A+ game, they A game.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the winners. Like we just saw Zayas, A game. Fundora, A game. Barrow, when he won his A game. Like we're getting A game performances, whereas 140, I don't think we're getting A game performances from all these niggas. It's more names, but we're getting like B performances, C+, A-. Right. Shakur T.O., that ain't an A+ Shakur. That ain't Shakur at A+, nigga. That's like a B-. He ain't try to stop him. Oh, that scary shit. Matias, Puelo, like I don't know, man. Just 154 better, bro. Fuck it. But
yeah, I mean
that's part of my reasoning.
Yeah, I mean that's why, of course, right now 154 has probably this. I mean, depending on who you're first or the second biggest fighter this year, some will say first, the biggest fighter this year. Some will say it's the second biggest fighter this year. So it's like 154 is still, it's always has been in the mix. It's always been in the mix. Whereas 140 just has this weird ebb. It's like ebb and flow type of shit. Like, it's popping and it's not popping and then stuff like that. So it's just like
it'll have a hot moment, but then it'll get eclipsed by something else eventually. Whereas the 154 moments be kind of staying for a while.
Right. Yeah. So that's why it's like, it's like 154 is getting to a whole new era between Fundora and Kelly and Zayas. It's just like now it's going to be like who's going to be the last man type of standing type of deal with Virgil kind of circulating around and stuff. But with Keith though, Keith took a really horrible beating, and Keith was salty as fuck. Like when I saw that screenshot, I posted that screenshot the night, dude had the ice pack on there, looking like someone stole like his bike and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, that. And then dude spazzing out on the ref, I was like, not even spazzing on Fundora, like the ref, like bruh, like you were about to get bodied.
Thomas Taylor is the best referee in boxing to me. I think. Come on, I just want to mention that.
He's been quality. Like I don't know, like Keith Thurman was wrong, bro. Like that's it.
I don't know what Keith was thinking. Like Keith, like you have a wife, you have two kids. Like you want to see you want them to see you body. Like you again being pillar to post. You had
Keith never looked like that ever. I'm just saying, like he's I know he's trademark before, but it's never looked that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, and I don't think since he's never looked that bad or felt that bad, I don't think he was aware of how it looked. So I don't want to be too hard on dude. Pause. Even though he was wrong, this is a guy who's been a world champion, unified champion, pound for pound, all of that shit. So I get it. I think it's one of those things where somebody has to get this nigga a hug, sit him down, and say, "Look, man, watch the fight. Like this is what we saw. Like maybe it didn't, because we've all been in a situation where we're throwing hands, fighting, whatever. And we may be losing, but we might not realize how bad you're losing. that could be him, but he got rocked enough times where it's like, damn, nigga, you should know you're getting your ass kicked.
Right, exactly.
Like you got to be self-aware. Like, come on, but he still need to watch the tape because, like, that ain't the ref.
Some people think he was a little concussed, talking like that. So I don't know. I need 4 more minutes.
Could be too. Yeah.
Could be the case.
Yeah, but and now in terms of it, I mean, like he's the last of the 147 generation, the PBC generation, to actually fall. So do we like? I mean, should he like call it a day? Because I can't see him continuing at 154. Like, there's just too many. Like, he's older, he's injury prone and stuff like that. I just can't now. I can't see him really like competing like the way he should be at a high level at 154 anymore. Like, it's.
Nah, like if he fights anymore, it gotta be like them Brock level niggas. If he want to get a win before he retires, I could see that, fight in Florida, be done with it. If not, I don't know, man. Like, you're gonna have to I still think he could compete, but is he really willing to like really go hard and take it serious to where like, yo, look, you're fighting twice a year type shit. None of this 18-month, 27-month layoff type shit, bro.
Right, yeah, and that's what killed his career post Danny Garcia.
Because I know he was injured, but then sometimes I feel like it's a little bit of both. Like, I feel like he kind of milked the injuries, and I felt like he was legit injured. Then sometimes, I'm not saying everybody could be like Kobe and say, all right, I could fight with this going on.
I can go through it type shit, yeah.
Yeah, because, you fighting top-level competition, you can't always do that, so I get it, but he could have been fighting at least once every year.
Exactly.
Because even Crawford was managing that. So it's like, come on, like a lot of niggas is managing a 1 fight a year, bro. You're on PBC and you can't master the 1 fight a year strategy? Like, like, come on. So he kind of hurt himself with that. Like,
That
you at least
first
knew
ballot
what
talk.
Fundora capable of.
That first ballot talk, unfortunately, is kind of out the window now. We're talking about the Hall of Fame type shit. It's gonna be tough now with that kind of. Unfortunately, it's just what it is.
Shit, none of them niggas is really like. I don't think Spence Hall of Fame either.
Yeah, no, Spence is not Hall of Fame. None of them are Hall of Fame. Like, really, the only one in that era is Crawford so far.
Porter's on the ballot already. I'm just saying, this day and age,
and Porter shouldn't go in. Like, he really shouldn't.
But I'm saying, we talked about this. This like the bars, there's Porter's already on the ballot. I'm just saying, so that's all. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean,
the Hall is very good.
Yeah, but Porter, like none of their careers are like. On the PBC side, really, the only one who has a case for it is Jermell Charlo, really. On that side.
Jermell Charlo, and then Wilder is off the strength of just being the heavyweight champion with multiple title defenses. American heavyweight.
Jermell, because he was the first 4-belt 154. So he might.
Yeah, Jermell definitely. Like, I feel like
that's
it ain't the true end of an era until Maul and Tank lose.
Well, I don't really consider Tank being in that era. Tank came out like after.
He came after. Yeah, he was like he was opening up the stage.
Yeah,
but I think Pat might have tweeted it, talking about how like Thurman losing was like the end of the actual welterweight.
Yeah, for welterweight, definitely. Yeah,
no, the welterweight,
that whole generation,
like 2015 and beyond, like 2015 to 2025 type shit.
Yeah, like if you add on like what happened with Broner and all them, yeah, that generation is it's a wrap now. They're like
Bud beating Canelo. Bud beating Canelo, we thought it was over, but Thurman losing, getting stopped. That's kind of it, at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean Thurman, like I said, Thurman owes Florida a fight anyway. So yeah, they should just have farewell fight in Florida and then go play his wooden kazoo somewhere, and just enjoy his millions.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's one of those niggas that like I think he loves boxing. But I don't think he love it to the point where he's gonna be active and take it serious and really be a contender every year. Yeah, I think that time is over. Like maybe been over, but
yeah, he's 30. He's 37, 38. Like he's 37. Like 30. Yeah,
You got
So it's like, yeah,
now,
yeah.
His
Yeah,
wife.
it's only so much you can do with an oft injured body and someone who's had surgeries. Like he's only fought twice in 1 year since only in 2019, and then the last time we did was 2015. So it's like, yeah,
That's horrible.
That's a horrible thing.
It only just makes 2019 that more legendary.
Yeah, and it was a hard 2019 because, like I said, he had a hard fight with Jose Cito Lopez, and then he has a fight of the year caliber fight with Pacquiao, which he got dropped and he almost got KO'd by a body shot. It's not good optics for like because someone from his previous era was able to take a zero like that. So it's like Keith is just like he was elite for a brief period in his career. And he made 4 exciting fights. Like I'm glad that I was in the house for Thurman versus me and P were in the house for Thurman and Porter. We got to see him live. But yeah,
that was one of the most talked about casual boxing events in a long time.
Yeah, no, that
showed me how powerful boxing could be when you have two, like, I'm not saying undefeated, but two known American boxers.
And they fought and they fought on CBS, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
that's
and
what
it's like they fought like they knew they had 4 million people watching. Like, yeah, some people. It's not just the fighters; it's how you fight too. It's not just a fight, like So
I mean, I said numerous times, Thurman, Danny Garcia, Porter, those fights. Thurman got me back into boxing just because his gift of gab and like knocking niggas out, and it was kind of sad watching him getting beat down like that. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Obviously, all the eras of boxing. Like me and LB watched boxing for like years. Like we've seen eras come and go. It's crazy.
Y'all watched Thurman win Prospect of the Year. Like y'all saw Thurman come up. I didn't see him come up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when he was fighting guys like Zavik and who else?
Quintana and all
that. Chavez.
Like Chavez fight was dope. Yeah. It's just like now the
Soto Caras.
Yep, Soto Caras. Yeah, the funny thing that was the one highlight they used to kind of they ran with in the previous for this fight. They showed the Soto Caras.
It's the best. It's Thurman's probably best performance. As probably like you could really say that.
Yeah, I mean that was hungry Keith. That was Keith. That was like that Keith was super hungry and super sharp.
Yeah, like facts.
Yeah, but it was just a sad end to a very, very bad pay-per-view. Like I was just, it was just like just me being a Dave and Buster's. Like it felt like I was the only one watching the shit. Everyone else was either watching the UFC or college basketball.
They had to be the first time I ever seen a Queensberry card be better than a PBC card. I think
it was that was legit, and I'm just thinking to myself like PBC. Like I don't know what I would say they need to kind of change their business model because I mean I get it, they don't have a budget, but it doesn't mean that you can just put on any old fucking card and just put them on pay-per-view. Like next week, like they have one of their free pay-per-view cards for one of Tim Zoo's Australian cards again. Like it's like they gotta stop doing that. Like the free PPC cards is because someone else is paying for the shit. Instead, so there's like we'll just make it free. Like PPC got to get that shit. Has to something in their operations has to change. It's like you can't be putting lackluster pay-per-views like that and just be like and people be cool with that. Where there was like no viral moments, none of that shit, other than just Fundora. People think he's a cheat code now. Like nah, like bro, like they gotta. So something's got to change.
Niggas treat him like he's sagging from Street Fighter 2 or some shit.
Dawson. Tim Bradley was calling him Dawson. I saw a little thing.
The reason why Dawson is not a good comparison, like I know with the reach, but nobody ever looked at Dawson as like
a cheat code. Nobody really did.
A cheat code. Like if you came across a nigga who was nice with Dawson, like he was just nice. He probably nice with everybody. Like.
Yeah, because I don't know. I never knew anyone that mastered Dawson in Street Fighter. I personally couldn't stand using him. Like he was just,
I was decent with him, but that's it. Like he didn't have.
He was kind of iffy.
That's why I said Saget, where it's a tall guy who has some speed, has some power,
some reach.
Reach, yeah, he has all of that shit. But then if you get somebody and like he could be a hard matchup normally, but if you get somebody who know how to really use Saget, That could be a cheat code because
that's a fucking cheat code. Yeah,
probably like the whole jump kick, tiger uppercut, tiger the knee, like
tiger knee, tiger flame, yoga.
Yeah. All that shit, like nigga get you in the corner, it's over.
Blanca was my cheat code. I ain't gonna lie, because he was yeah.
But yeah, no,
you look like a nigga that would use Blanca. like yo, with this scruffy looking nigga, he pulled up and he started putting quarters in the machine and he picked fucking Blanca. Like, I'm gonna think you high and you about to do some weird random shit. Nah, facts though. Pause. I'm just saying, like
it is facts though. But yeah, no, it was just that pay-per-view, like PBC, and that was their first offering for this year. I just hope that PBC kind of like, okay, like I don't say join up with the Zone, but come on, make better pay-per-views and make better decisions on what is a pay-per-view and what is not a pay-per-view. That's all.
I feel like y'all owe us something. Like y'all owe us a bigger free fight for that. Like I feel like this was like the one where the plug is like, come on, man. Like I know it ain't the best, but come on, man. You don't really want to go fuck with them niggas down the street, do you? Like,
right?
Like, come on, man. Like, take this. He's like, man, I don't know, man. This shit ain't been hitting like last time. Like, I'm saying though, man. Like just if you look out this time, I got you with some better shit next time. Like, I feel like that's what them niggas did with this. They're like, look,
yes,
we tried to give you this last year, but here, like.
But instead they're giving us another free Tim Zoo and Sam Goodman card in Australia for tomorrow for next Saturday night. That's so.
Ooh. Hey, Pat, like what my homeboy was telling me, like how like because he was like, so what you think? Like, I feel like the Thurman shit end of an era. Like, damn, he should retire, right? Like, he said, man. But when I think about that, he was like, it made me just think about Golovkin's career because. Golovkin's like literally what got me back into boxing. He was telling me how anytime Golovkin showed up, it was just you knew he was just gonna show up. You knew it was a big drama show. You knew something. It's like, and a lot of niggas couldn't consistently do that. And I'm like, you make a good point, man. Like consistency is almost a superpower now.
Yeah.
Like to show up day in and day out and knock niggas the fuck out. And don't get involved in the fuckery.
Yeah, it's like a foreign concept these days, really.
Yeah, like it was a blueprint though, because I feel like the Golovkin blueprint was kind of like the Jeff Lacey blueprint. Because be active, knock niggas out, don't be a dick outside the ring,
and then watch the money come in. So, but
literally.
Well, I mean, that's like a perfect segue to the one big card, for next Saturday. Whereas one fighter used to be that way. He used to go in there, knock people out with one thunderous right hand, and
after struggling,
whether he was struggling or not, and people compared him to Mike Tyson, and then and just we mentioned before, he had 10 heavyweight title defenses for the WBC belt. Of course, we're talking about none other than the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, who will be fighting Derek Chisora, and they're both in their 50th career fights. Now, this is a pure crossroads fight for a lot of different reasons, or more for Wilder, because Wilder, unfortunately, is a lesson of why you should never change your destiny, when it's presented to you. And why cherry picking is bad on top of that. So the Wilder, unfortunately, he lost his belt to Fury. Well, first his aura got took in the first Fury fight when Fury got up from not one but two thunderous right hands, and then in the second fight, Fury has his career best performance and completely, beats up Wilder, and then the third fight beats down Wilder. So
in a fight of the year type of better than we thought it would be fight. Let's put that there too.
Yeah, and then Wilder, of course, has never regained his status as that. Like he had the Hellenius fight, which was like, okay, 1 round knockout, and then the Parker and the Zhang fights, which are not in America, but they were ass whoopings. Like they were real ass whoopings. The Zhang one was a highlight reel knockout. So,
Yeah, because that nigga, he did that bullshit Malik Scott shit.
Yeah,
he was spinning around and then he spun around and
he spun around.
dumbass shit. Like I feel like Malik Scott is like he's some evil anime mastermind villain. Like you literally got knocked out by Wilder on some bullshit, and then you train this guy to lose all his biggest fights, make him look horrible.
Mm-hmm.
You dump your chick, I guess the fat chick he was with, making the videos with, and somehow you be somehow as a coach, you be around the zone and PBC offices enough where you could get at Kate Abdo.
Yeah. Yeah, so
honestly,
honestly, it sounds like
that nigga. He failed up hard.
Yeah, he did. Honestly, it was like a revenge plan for that knockout he suffered.
Thank you. That's what it feels like. Like, bro, this some long-term game planning revenge shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy though. But then we got Chisora, who's actually probably on on a really good streak of his career, starting with, of course, his upset win over Joe Joyce, which fucking that fight made me so fucking sad. I was just not happy watching that fight. I was just like, geez, Joyce, like why are you this cooked, you know? And then he follows it up with beating up on Otto Wallin, who's just coming. I mean, who was coming off the Joshua fight, which he lost badly, and then the Gassiev fight, which he almost KO'd Gassiev twice, which was which was also weird. But he has more, and then the Gerald Washington fight too, if you want to kind of throw that in there. And it's just like he has momentum running around in there. So, so both guys probably have like a title shot waiting for them. Chisora probably more than Wilder. Wilder might get a Usyk fight because Usyk might just want to like, okay, you know what? Let me just kind of.
He'll get a sympathy major fight, like
right.
One of those. You rush it because you feel like he can't win no more. Right. And if you let him fight somebody else, he'll lose, and then that's it again.
Right, exactly.
That would be the time to make the Wilder Joshua, but I just feel like we'll never ever get that fight.
Yeah, no, I think that's past. Like, and like I said, if Wilder loses again, it's just it really doesn't make any sense. It just feel like. Especially if he loses badly to Chisora. Now, don't get me wrong. Chisora, has been a good contender for the last. I mean, dude is still. I mean, the fact that he's still fighting. I mean, he's been around for a minute. Dude fought Vitali. He fought Vitali. He fought a prime David Haye. He fought
he's a favorite, right? I assume he's the favorite in this fight, Pat. Right?
I mean, he fought a fat Tyson Fury who actually had a full set of hair. Like, he's been around for a long fucking time.
Yeah, he's somebody who's transcended eras. He's been in like you could say like legit maybe 3 different heavyweight eras.
Yeah, he fought Hellenius before he kind of fell apart. He has a win over Danny Williams before Danny Williams became what he's become now. Like he took Malik Scott 0.
Did he beat Joyce or else just Chisora? Yeah, sure beat Joyce, right? Didn't he beat Joyce too?
Yeah. I mentioned it.
Yes. That was like the first one he said.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the first one he said? My bad.
Yeah, and on top of that, he had a close fight with Caballero, and that was the fight where I said Caballero disappeared for like years from the world scene after that. Like,
he wanted niggas to forget about it.
Yeah, exactly. And then
damn, you bring that up now?
Yeah. And then of course he had the two, like the fight of the year with Dillian Weiss. The first one was the fight of the year, and the second one was a brutal knockout from White. So it's like dude, and then of course he almost beat Parker. He should have beaten Parker the first time around, and then
he got robbed in that first fight. He definitely beat Parker that first fucking fight.
Yeah, so it's like. Yeah, Chisora, Chisora's been like he's very battle scarred. But do y'all think he has enough to at least to stop Wilder, to beat Wilder, or do you think Wilder has a one more right hand in him to kind of lay him out?
Going by Wilder's last fight, I don't know.
Yeah, because
that right hand wasn't really
I think
right-handed.
this version of Wilder, I feel like Chisora's work rate is too much for this version of Wilder.
And and that's horrible to say, to be honest. Like,
yeah, I was saying it too. Like, damn.
Like, you spitting though, but it's horrible to say considering that Wilder is like he's like in the 210s. He fights at the weight where you should be actually throwing some hands.
But like Shutter said, the last fight where that right hand, that power, the reflexes ain't the same no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to
it's missing that snap or something.
Yeah, because that Herndon fight, like it seemed like he was trying to try too many different things. Like he was trying to jab, and then he landed right hands on dude. Dude took him pretty well. It was just like, and then it was like a stoppage. Like Herndon wasn't like late. He wasn't fucked up. It was just he was just catching too many hands.
It was just a little too accumulation, and ironically, Chisora was more out of the two, more of the accumulation guy. Out of those.
But the thing is, even though Chisora's offense is sparse, it's effective. Like he does it in a way that throws you off and bothers you, and it sticks with you. Like to be honest, Chisora is the type of guy who would give Fundora fits.
If they were in the same division, of course.
Yeah, if they were in the same division, like his style is a type of style that would give a guy like Fundora fits. Like that whole crowd you, crash into you, throw hard punches, overhands, and looping shots.
They don't let you get comfortable at all.
Yeah, don't let you get comfortable. It don't seem like they're working, but since they're so unpredictable, they could just kind of pressure you without really working and still make you be gun shy or throw off your boxing. Like it's a method to the madness.
And I know we've argued about this in the past though, but he gave Usyk one of his toughest fights. Like he I mean, we can argue about the number of rounds that he won, but
Usyk, I could concede that. Because it's more so the style than the like. It's more so the style and how competitive the rounds were than the amount of rounds Chisora won.
But it was because what he did was effective against Usyk. Usyk usually has a blistering second gear, and Usyk was absolutely was tired. You don't really see him tired
because of the mental pressure. What I was saying, like what Chisora does, like he makes you kind of have to think all the time, and his work rate doesn't have to be that much because what he does is so effective. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't think he won like rounds in the competitive sense against Usyk, but he made every round fucking competitive.
Exactly.
You can't not deny that he didn't bother Usyk because Usyk fought like he was bothered.
Yeah, Usyk was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
I thought Chisora won like maybe 3 rounds in that fight, maybe 4. I only seen it one time, but I get what you're saying.
Me and P said 5, but he lost the fight. There's no question. But but it was a lot closer than it should have been for that fight. Like,
it's not like a fight where Usyk just pulled away and like he's like okay, like he's clear, like not like the Fury fight where. Both fights he separated, even the Joshua fights where he separated himself.
It's kind of crazy because like when I got back into boxing, those guys were kind of buzzing, but I feel like Chisora. I mean, clearly he outlasted White, but I felt like looking back, I thought White would have White had the steroid shit, but I felt like White would have had been more successful at this point than Chisora, but Chisora kind of outlasted him.
I mean, White has better victories than Chisora, but White is kind of like White is a different case.
He got better victories because he was the bigger name,
right?
Like, and it benefited him. He has a Franklin victory he don't deserve, just like Chisora has a Parker loss he don't deserve.
Right, exactly.
So it kind of worked, it kind of evened out.
This is some misfits. This is some misfit shit, ain't it? Some misfits pro type shit on here.
It's a combination because I think the Solomon brothers have kind of mixed their misfits and then their actual boxing, the legit boxing outlet into MF Pro, and then obviously now they're teaming with Queensbury on this. So it's very different over there in the UK, and like I'm just interested to see what that's going to be like.
I don't even mind that type of shit. Like I feel like them influencer niggas and misfit type niggas, they not popping enough where you should be dedicating whole cards to them. Like, unless they're like a Blueface Jake Paul type of level, like a known type of, like, I just don't see like where they generate where it's like give these niggas a whole card. Whereas if you put them on maybe 2 fights out of a 6-fight card type shit with some pro niggas who are matched up, it's still decent because I seen how the fan bases and shit mix and shit from the Jake Paul shit down here when I saw it with the Andre and
right.
So I know it could work. I prefer it work like that than, I prefer niggas work together than work against each other.
That's also true. I mean, I got the odds up for the Wilder Chisora fight. So money line we have Wilder at plus 172, Chisora at minus 225 favorite. Method of victory, Deontay Wilder points decision plus 950. Wilder KO plus 230. And that's actually those are actually interesting odds for Wilder for both of them. Draw plus 1500. Chisora points decision plus 280, and Chisora KO plus 115. So all those odds are very. You can see them feasibly happening. Even they
think Wilder could KO him.
Yeah,
but like they don't think he could win.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like they think Chisora could KO him, but they don't want to give you credit for it.
Right.
Like I don't know. They acting weird on those. I don't know. Like they're all over the place with that a little bit.
They are. But what's y'all official prediction? I mean, I think Chisora will win a decision over Wilder.
Shit, I feel like Wilder could win a fucking decision, but them odds, nigga.
Yeah, like that 950. That shit is like. I mean, I might just off GP. I might have to put a 950 decision bet on that.
I think I think the work rate probably too much. Like I felt like I could see Wilder getting stopped on his feet type of thing where he's not really like it's in the UK the ref waves it off. But I'll say decision for
he gets hit on high on top of the head, loses his equilibrium.
Yeah, and then he kind of recovers, but he gets hit and he can't recover type of thing. But I mean I like as an American, I want to see Wilder win. But at this point, like this nigga's. There ain't no thought behind them eyes, man. So I'm picking Chisora. And that's saying much because Chisora don't have Chisora got that CTE too. But yeah, I'm picking Chisora probably, man.
What about you, LB?
Man, Wilder by decision. No, I'm playing. Man, Chisora by KO, bro. Like this Wilder's done. But I'll say like I wouldn't be surprised if Wilder pulled it together and won. Because I feel like if he just jabs, if he just jabs and keeps his distance and just tries to just touch up Chisora, like don't try to knock him out. Just do like the Thurman strategy, the first fight.
Mm-hmm.
Just 1-2 him all night and move. I feel like he could very well beat Chisora.
Yeah.
Because he could stifle Chisora from gaining the momentum he needs to really roughhouse you and crash into you and do that whole pressure routine. Like Chisora, you gotta Chisora, you gotta fucking take the initiative with Chisora. You don't fight behind Chisora because then you'll end up fighting his fight.
Exactly.
Even a guy like Hay went right at him and started beating his ass because that's what you kind of got to do.
Yeah. Hay to this day, Hay is the only guy that actually treated Chisora like a spar partner, like whooped his ass and put him out in 5 rounds. He was the only one that really ran through Chisora.
Yeah.
Do you think a prime Wilder would have stopped Chisora? Like if we talked about this fight like 8 years ago, I'm just wondering. Do y'all think that?
Then you got to talk about a Chisora from 8 years ago too. Then.
True.
And I think it's 50-50.
Yeah, and but I would have had more. I would have been more belief that
More belief
Chisora can be laid out by one shot by Wilder.
Yeah, I lean more toward Wilder back then. If we take these niggas 8 years ago, I'm leaning toward Wilder. It's like it's 50-50, but I would pick Wilder. But now it's like 60-40 Chisora Wilder, which is crazy.
Yeah, it is, and especially for a guy that was once was once seen as a top 3 heavyweight. He was he's a former heavyweight champion of the world. He has 10 title defenses, stuff like that, and now is reduced to something like this to kind of see that he's not a joke or a footnote in the division that he once kind of was like the centerpiece of.
You're the underdog, the motherfucking Chisora, bro. Like, and you're a whole world champ. You're a whole former world heavyweight champion.
Yeah,
10 straight fucking defenses? Yeah, it's crazy. We don't.
Yeah, Chisora never even. Chisora came up short twice against Fury for his title shot. So it's like, it's really not a good look for Wilder. Really if Wilder has one more right hand in him, he needs to detonate it in this fight. He has to lay him out with one.
If shot. Not fight the whole. It's 10 rounds, right?
I think it's. I don't think it's 12. Let me double check. It's 12 rounds.
If it's 12.
Yeah, it's 12.
Dude, Wilder just needs to if he's trying to win, don't even look at the KO. Just put hands on Chisora and just keep moving.
Yeah,
Wilder has enough ability to do that. Like, he could keep it simple. Like, he honestly could. Like, just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Be first, be often, and move. Double jab, triple jab, right hand move.
Yeah, that's the first second fight.
The first fight, nigga.
Oh, the first fight.
Yeah. Or do basically that jab will be important because Chisora he does move in slow mo, but if he jabs just right, he can land the right hand to put him out. But yes.
But even if the right hand ain't right handed, at this stage, you should be able to handle this version of Chisora with a jab.
Absolutely.
I don't think you'll need to put him out with a right hand if you can. Land the right hand, storm, of course, but if Wilder's right hand ain't like it used to be,
absolutely.
Don't try to figure it out now, nigga. Just win this fight so you can get the big fight afterwards.
Absolutely, though.
And then that's what that means.
Pretty much. And another fight that we have to mention on here too, because it might change the fortunes of maybe the middleweight division. Our friend Denzel Bentley is getting one step closer to actually being a legit world champion. But the WBO in its wisdom does not want to strip Janibek from the belt because he popped dirty. But instead, he's put in an interim title fight against Andre Saavedra, who like a year ago or a year and a half ago, he fought a fight of the year on the card where Tim Tszyu got upset, by Bakram, and it was a hard fight too. It was like against Tapia, that was one of those unsung like slugfests. Like it was a really good fight. And Saavedra is not and so he's definitely coming to fight. And might even steal the show. It could. So, we gotta, I'd say people if you definitely watch that fight. In this fight, I think Bentley is the favorite, a slight favorite. He's a minus 196 favorite. Saavedra plus 144 underdog. Bentley to win by decision plus 145. To win by KO plus 240. Draw 1,500. Saavedra plus 280. And Saavedra KO plus 500. So, like I said, we're rooting for Bentley because, like I said, Bentley, he should have had a return fight with Janibek, but we mentioned before, but Janibek didn't want no smoke and blocked him on social media and stuff like that. So, and then Bentley, he had a little in there, but he regained his bearings. He just grinded back, and then he got some good wins. So yeah,
I mean, Bentley fought two of the guys that faced off at middleweight on the Queensberry card. Bentley fought, he lost and beat one of them. He's been around the block.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's definitely Denzel Bentley's time. So yeah, definitely don't miss that fight. Like that should be a really good fight. And then they got Vidal Riley, and then Ashton Sylvie's on this card too. So yeah, no, I mean, Queensberry is actually and MF, it should be an interesting card to watch.
They've been stepping it up ever since that lawsuit.
Exactly. So they're not fucking around. Like they're actually they're actually making a good cards that people can actually sit down and actually watch. So. But yeah, no, yeah, and that's the big card. And just to mention, Sunday is actually two cards. You have the Zuffa boxing card, and then you also have you have the women's card. You have Caroline Dubois facing Terry Harper. So I mean, we're obviously gonna watch that because it's Dubois.
Do they got the odds up for that?
I mean, that fight's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's a good.
Let me Dubois has sold that fight like people are already seeing like, hey man, Baumgartner needs to fight this lady. So Dubois got all the eyes on her, and Baumgartner already highlighted Harper. So Dubois needs to do the same thing to kind of keep that energy going. Because a lot of times boxers will have that momentum. When we talk about momentum, we have to talk about that energy. Everything is being set up for them to be next. Or to really be the buzz of the town, and they'll fumble it.
And I mean,
Carolina Dubois
Baumgartner's fighting. She's fighting that girl. Baumgartner's fighting the girl that Dubois beat, so it's kind of like, but there's not so much pressure on her to do it. It's more so Dubois got more pressure to.
Yeah, it's more pressure on Dubois because, she's the one who needs the bigger fight. She's the one who wants to fight.
Because Dubois is doing the little shit. Dubois doing the little nigga shit to her type.
Yeah, she has to, because if she looks bad, all it's going to do is just everybody's going to see see, I told her she wasn't ready. Man, I already whooped Terry Harper ass. That bitch ain't shit. And look at her, she's struggling with her. Da 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 da. I'm light skinned. I'm pretty. Da 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 da. I'm the face of boxing. Da 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 da. Know what I mean? Y'all already know what's going to come. So Dubois, if you don't knock this bitch the fuck out and just reduce her to the thirst trapping on the bag. I mean, she did, I ain't gonna lie, ladies, she gave y'all the cheat code. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah, Dubois, I mean, then we have the money line.
Giving you the cheat code, but that don't mean she'll beat Dubois.
Yeah, then we have the money line up for it so far. So Dubois is a minus 750 favorite. Harper is a plus 460 underdog.
Yeah, they don't think damn Terry could do it at all. So yeah, Dubois gotta pack her up. If she doesn't knock her out, it need to be a prolonged ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like Baumgartner put Harper off her feet.
Yeah, it has to be.
He just rocked it real bad, and the ref stopped it, which was legit. And she had her out, but it's not like she bodied her.
Exactly.
And if Dubois does that, then it's like, look, I'm bodying this bitch, and you fighting somebody I beat already. Yeah, people saying Dubois got tired, but she still beat the lady. It wasn't no robbery or nothing.
Yep.
So winner's a win, but. Let me beat you. Can you? Because at least my old work is more recent.
Mm-hmm.
Baumgartner the one really need to look good. Shit, she ain't look good in the fucking since Harper.
Exactly. So yeah, no, like I said, I mean, they're both on Sunday. I think the women's card is Sunday afternoon, and then the Zuffa card is in the evening. Honestly, that's rare that actually Sunday actually has that much boxing in it. That's very odd and rare. That's actually
two cards on a Sunday. Oh no, who's fighting on Zuffa again?
It's actually It's actually it for a hardcore.
Do you
It's
remember
really,
that guy Cortez that
yeah,
robbed
Cortez.
he robbed Nova? Remember that? He was like a prospect on top.
And then you got Azat Hovhanessian versus Eduardo Baez. That's gonna be a bloody slugfest. That's not even.
But what's the other fight? There's another good fight in there.
It's not really a good fight. It's Mark Macedo making his debut against Fergal McCrory. Like that's
decent. Like I mean, I heard both names. I recognize both names, so it's decent enough, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a bad fight.
Not a bad fight.
But this ain't like I'm taking over the sport as a promoter. Fuck all you other niggas fight.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Like they was hyping it up. Like these niggas that like they was gonna drop the Commission album. Like nigga, we ain't even get a fucking Dutch and Spade album from them.
Yeah. Yeah. Like McCrory is a guy. He got stopped by Lamont Roach, and I saw because on Pro Box. So like he's. Like,
that was title defense. Wasn't it a Lamont title defense? Right?
That was a title defense too. Yeah. So Maxeo should probably body dude. That's not a fight I'm looking forward to. But the other two, those are some serious fights. Like that Hovhanessian Baez fight is going to be violent. It's going to be violent as fuck. You know. So, but like it's good TV viewing. But like I said, Pro Box is already putting these type of level fights out, and then they've evolved. So Zuffa still has to kind of get his weight up on that.
Like Zuffa is putting out Pro Box levels, Pro Box season 1 level fights.
Exactly.
Like we're like on season 5. We got the co-op, we got Marlo, we got
know what's going on. Yeah,
we got some shit cooking in Pro Box now.
Sabaka's already dead and shit.
Yeah. Oh, in fact, that's a good way. That was about it, right? I know I want to touch on one thing. The Android sent me a shout out.
I think that's all with boxing. So what's the one thing before we get up out of here, bro?
He said, he sent me a message that Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2 on Netflix is already in jeopardy. Floyd Mayweather publicly stated that the fight is an exhibition. Pacquiao's camp has strongly denied that they said it's a real fight and contracts have been signed for a real fight. Floyd Mayweather could potentially be breaching contract if he shifts the fight to an exhibition.
Yeah.
Bro, man, like Floyd, man, look, man.
If you're scared, just go to church, nigga. Like, come on, bro.
You love money, but you do love your zero. At the end of the day, he loves his zero if he's trying not to risk his zero.
How broke are you? Are you broke enough to call this an exhibition and jeopardize the fight? Because nobody cares about this fight unless it's a real fight. Are you broke enough
to potentially leave the E out that TBE part? Are you broke enough for that? Because if you lose, that goes out the window. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You just the best.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything. Like, I mean, Netflix. You know, for all its faults, does not fuck around. Like, if it's an exhibition, they will make sure to say it's an exhibition. Like,
they don't want to do that when they just seen Pacquiao in a real world title fight last year. Like,
exactly. Like,
what's the fucking point?
Yeah, I mean, Pacquiao's is probably not even doing the Provodnikov exhibition anymore. So it's like he knows what he wants. Like he's not coming back to do an exhibition with Floyd.
And the thing is, like, they need this fight on Netflix because this fight would not sell on pay-per-view. Like,
not anymore.
This shit will not go 4 million. Mm-hmm. Like, if you get 500K for pay-per-view buys for this fight, you would be lucky. Because I don't think people just don't care about this fight no more. On Netflix, and it's real, we'll watch. Yeah,
exactly.
Especially because we know Pacquiao has a little chip on his shoulder, and he's been wanting to avenge this, and he's been active. So there is some intrigue with the fight. I'm not gonna just sit here and just lie completely. But if this fight never gets made, I'm not jumping out the window.
Because I have a coworker who I've been watching. You know, he watches boxing kind of, but he always asks me for these kind of fights. Is it a real fight? Does it count? Or, you know, so like that's kind of a gauge for me. Where if he asked me, and he asked me that shit about when he heard about it, so it's like, yeah.
That lets you know that he would definitely watch it if it's on Netflix, but he ain't gonna pay the pay-per-view if it's just on pay-per-view.
Right, exactly. And Floyd needs to Floyd has to understand he doesn't need any more lawsuits. He's already dealing with a big one right now with Showtime and them.
Yeah, bro.
So
that
bro,
that just shows me he's really afraid of losing. Like he like Floyd ain't stupid. He knows he could get caught with something and lose this fucking fight. Like he personally knows that. Like, and I think niggas been telling him like he's been out the ring long enough. These bullshit exhibitions, and the sparring with Nick, like it ain't the same.
Right. It ain't John Gotti 3 or his other sparring partners.
And it's not like he's fighting like a regular low-level boxer where he could get used to it first. He's not taking up a tune-up fight. He's literally jumping back into the shit. Right. Shit, if you want, Barrios was a tune-up fight for Pacquiao.
Yeah, exactly.
He got robbed, but it was a tune-up. So, yeah, like, you're looking better going into that fight than Floyd is coming off a Gotti fight or whoever fuck knows into this fight. So, yeah, and for Floyd to act like that, that just shows me, like, yeah, bro, you think you might lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's the confidence? Like, come on, you're TBE, nigga. What's going on?
The best ever. You know, you never lost. Everyone else lost. You know, you look to bring out the drinks. Like,
sold that shit. Bro, you can't be going broke and you lose your O. Like, your identity is done. And I think he knows this. Oh, my goodness. Like, if he gets forced into making this fight a pro fight and it goes with it, you'll see 100 articles repeating what the fuck I just said.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, my God, it'll be over for Floyd. If he's broke and he suffered his first loss to his arch nemesis, a guy he had to settle out of court with who sued him, like,
yeah,
all of that, like, bro, like, man, but yeah, shout out to Android for bringing that to my attention. Yeah, that's just crazy, man. Make the fight, Floyd. Stop. You really acting scary right now.
Stop the blood clot crying. You know.
Yeah, you really like I'm gonna act like your stands do. What you scared for? You already beat the nigga. You're so better. Like, you just take away. You use your counterpunching ability to take away his offense.
Right.
Do that again. Like, your counterpunching is so great. You could do that against Roberto Duran, Paul Williams, Pacquiao, Garcia, anybody.
Yeah.
So do it then, nigga. Damn.
Exactly, yo. Yeah, September 18th, 19th, whatever. We're gonna be sitting there watching you try to do it.
Yeah, for real. Because I ain't gonna lie, because if it ends up being an exhibition, I know Pacquiao is gonna still treat it like a real fight, and he's gonna just still beat the shit out of Floyd.
Exactly.
I don't trust Pacquiao is gonna be like, okay, hey. Like, he's gonna take that shit serious. And
that nigga has a chip on his shoulder.
Especially because I heard Manny and the Provocative fight got delayed or some shit.
Yeah. So just think about that. And if you're Floyd, do you really want to fight the same guy that you said you wouldn't fight for real, but as an exhibition? Do you trust him that he's going to follow the storyline of the fight?
Right.
Or the choreography? Are you going to trust that? Like, I wouldn't. Like, so it's like you kind of ruin the fight because now it's like, yeah, you'll get your ass whooped, but your record be good. But everyone's gonna know, like, oh, this is the reason why he ain't want that fight for real. So it's almost really worse than a loss because now you got your ass whooped and you look like a bitch. Whereas if you would have just took it as a real fight and got your ass whooped and lost, you'd have just got your ass whooped and lost. And yeah, it'll look bad because you're going through the tax shit, the suing with the money and you looking broke, but it won't look as bad as if you try to bitch out of a fight to not be real and you get your ass whooped.
You had Dan Raphael cracking on you because there was a little quote, I don't know if you saw the quote about the NBA team and the fact that he can't own one. You know what I'm saying? He can't sell that, but Dan, you need your zero or you need your money. One of them, man. I'm sorry, I'm just saying.
Yeah, these niggas ain't trying to give you both, bro. So like, you gotta just man up, Floyd. But we know this is serious for you because you putting the O on the line, and it's the money on the line, and you need this money. You can't make this fight work without Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. So yeah, man, do what you gotta do, little nigga.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think that is it for our show tonight. We'll probably be back on Wednesday. We'll probably give you get a random thoughts type of show for about an hour or so. And then next week though, we'll pick our music topic. We'll just have to see which one it will be though. But for those that were rocking with us, tonight, though, appreciate of course you turn in, watching, not watching, also listen to some real shit because we know our boxing, as you can tell, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll be back Wednesday night, and probably be more non-boxing talk, because I know I have some bars about some other shit that I've been watching in the news that I need to kind of let off. So
yeah, we ain't vibing a minute on some regular ranting, talk about life, the politics, whatever, not just politics, but just in general, just life and just random shit like music.
With fuckery involved, of course.
Fuckery, movies, just random shit. So
it'll be good.
I feel you on that.
Yeah. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, New England representative. For LB Shuttleworth, the God of the Go artist. For Kingpin Bodega Band, for Conscious Pilot, this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.